It is time. Let's do this. Continue. Luckily, it still has our save. I tested this earlier with my quick save, quick load function, and it didn't work. So I'm glad I saved it this way as well. So we are starting out in this club, and that's who we were talking to, that dancer right there. So I think I need to call her over. Yeah, let's call the dancer over. And then Metal Gear says, I'll call Isabella. Hey, Isabella, over here. So Metal Gear is this little computer, like a robot next to us. It's helping us out. It's called Metal Gear because Hideo Kojima made this game way before Metal Gear Solid. Yanni or Laurel? Yes, that too, Coffee. I remember that. Those are so wild. And Sheely, to you, Dr. Pepper tastes or smells more like cough medicine, mainly because of the artificial cherry smell. I could see that. I could definitely see that. I like Dr. Pepper okay. I don't really drink soda, but that one's fine. Oh, you two again. What can I do for you? A mummy and a robot? Oh, that's right. We're wearing a mummy mask. Okay, so we wanted to ask her about that man, if I remember correctly. We need to know what he was doing and what he looks like. So what was his activities? I've only been here for a month, so I don't know anything about what happened before that. Okay, I think we need to ask about the description. So about that man and the description. Could you try and remember his distinguishing characteristics? Let's try to remember our character's name. Gillian. That's right. And Max, you had an odd thing with the blue, black, white, gold dress thing. You first saw it as white gold, but then it turned blue, black, and you never saw it as white gold again. I had that same thing too, where I was able to like almost mentally flip-flop it as I kept staring at it. It's so bizarre. Soup time? Oh my gosh, what timing? Soup time. Welcome, Soup Time and Raiders, to John Cadia. How are you doing, Soup Time? Thank you so much for that raid. How was your stream? What were you playing? Let me give you a quick shout out over here. I wonder if I can do a command that can automatically do this for like the most recent raid or something. That should work. Oh, you were working on Prey. How do you like that game? I played the original Prey in 2000 and when did that come out? 2008 or something like that. It was on the Xbox 360, 2007. I'm guessing you didn't play that one. Did you play the new one that came out like 3 or 4 years ago? And how did you like it? I haven't tried that one yet, but it looked really creepy. It looked pretty cool. It didn't look anything like the old one, which isn't necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. It's just different. But yeah, how did you like it? How was your stream, dude? And thank you again so much for the raid. And welcome, everybody. We are playing an old Sega CD adventure game from the guy that created Metal Gear called Snatcher. It's kind of like Blade Runner, Terminator-esque storylines, very cyberpunk. It's pretty cool. And you saw that picture of a cow that you do not see the cow until it was pointed out to you. I don't think I've seen that one yet, Coffee. I'll have to check that one out. I don't remember that. Let's see. And you did a shout out, but you remember you're not a mod of this channel. You tried, Sheely. You tried. And the stream was great. You just started it for the first time. This was the newer one, right? Soup Time. And glad that you're liking it, though. That's awesome. I know. I mean, sometimes the timing is impeccable, Max. It's beautiful. Look what you just jumped into. Okay, so we're asking this woman what this guy looked like that we're trying to find. So I'm going to need your help in remembering all these details or writing them in chat. So what is the facial shape? What was the overall shape of his face? He had kind of a bony look. Okay, bony face. How about the eyes? What about his eyes? He had this really piercing gaze, a rather threatening look. Piercing, threatening. Okay, they're giving us like multiple answers here. I was hoping like eye color or something. That's not very specific. How about nose? What kind of nose did he have? It was pointy, like my pointy nose. That's gonna be tough to remember. You think it was the newer one? Oh, that's cool. I've heard good things about it. And I think I have it on Steam, Soup Time. I just haven't had a chance to check it out yet. Are you going to continue streaming it, do you think? Yeah, the one I played, it was like 10 years older than that. It was fun, but very different game. How about the mouth? He had thin lips, I think. Okay, thin lips, pointy nose, piercing gaze, bony head. How about his hair? It was sort of naturally flowing towards the back of his head. Okay. And he had a big widow's peak. That's going to be the important part. Okay. Big widow's peak. Flow into the back of his head. That's awesome. I heard that game has a really good start to it. Kind of mysterious, kind of creepy. How old was this guy? About how old would you say he was? He looked like he was in his 30s. Gosh, I'm almost out of my 30s. I think we're done. Thank you very much. You've been quite helpful. I hope you can use this information. I don't know if we've already asked her everything, because I looked at the last stream where we were at, and we were in the middle of this conversation when we quit. And I think I got to that, and I realized, nope, I'm not going to remember any of these details. Let's save it for the next stream. What's under future projects? And I've got a virtual reality job coming up too. Yeah, what did they think virtual reality was going to be back in... When did this game come out? 1992? I think we might be done asking her. Yeah, this game's very horny, by the way. Gillian says, it would probably take too long to check these, you out. Such bad jokes. Yeah, bonk. This game's very bonk intensive. Oh, and Max, one thing being a bummer about the MacBook Pro you fixed is it's already a new enough model to have soldered RAM and it only has 4 gigs. Wait, they are doing that on all the new models? They're soldering the RAM on? That's such a terrible practice. Why? Why, Apple? But yeah, if you have to pay for it, still, that's a sweet, fun project. Oh, thank you so much, Sheely. That's going to help. It is the siren who haunts my dreams. Bambi, you made it just in time to see her again. Nice timing. I think we're done with her. For now. Thanks. I think what you've told me may help us a bit. Okay, see you. So I think what we need to do is go to our computer and put in these details. There we go. Metal Gear. We should use this information to build a montage of the subject and then run it through Jordan to see if there are any matches. You mean like building a composite photograph? It would be nice if Isabella would come back to headquarters with us. Well, I guess we'll just have to have her take a look at it later. I'm guessing we're gonna put all the information and print it out and then show it to her. Like, is this the guy? Okay, so we're trying to get out of here. Manager says, thank you very much. Usually he tells me how much it costs. Oh, here it is. Let's see. Just the cover charge. That will be 500 credits. 500? Here you go. 500 credits. Okay, that's 500 exactly. Thank you. So funny. It's like, I don't even know how much money I have. It just kind of happens. This is outer heaven. Going home? Let us... How do we get out of here? It's been so long. I think we do move to turbo cycle. Please come again. Gillian, your mask. I know. There, it's off. It's all right, we have to take off our mask every time. You have to wear a mask at this club. Very exclusive. You did that over at Plato's Cavern, too. Is it absolutely necessary to remind me? If you do wear your mask other places, they make fun of you, which I dig. And Captain Katamari, how are you doing, dude? Welcome back. It has been a while. It's been 2 weeks since I have streamed, which is one of the longest breaks I have taken. But it was a great holiday, Christmas, not what I expected. I did not get to go see my parents because the weather was just way too bad in the mountains. We couldn't make the drive. So instead, I'm going to take a week off at the end of the month and go visit them for my birthday. So that'll also be really fun. I still have all their Christmas presents. Let's see. And 2013 still has a removable SSD, but it's a proprietary M.2 connector. It's Apple. It's Apple Macs. Of course it's proprietary. And the RAM is soldered into your laptop, so you're stuck with 16 gigs. They say it's so they can keep it so thin that it's ultra thin into. Oh, I could maybe see that, Sheely. If it has to be, I don't know though. It seems like they're cheaping out on something. I don't know. That's weird. It's not soldered on my laptop, I don't think. I never try to remove it though. I have a big, like 17-inch one though. Oh, you were saying, Max, in the newest ones, they even solder in the SSDs. Everything is soldered on. They really don't want you to change those things. Although, you know, if you're real intent on changing it, I'm sure you still could. Okay, so we get in the turbo cycle. We need to go to Junker HQ. Junker is like the name of the cops that hunt down these robots. So that's like our job, essentially. All right, now heading to Junker headquarters. Oh yeah, the bonking has already started in this game, Katamari. It's just our character Gillian. He's so bad. He's so bad. And their boards are like the size of mobile phones nowadays, and the rest is the battery, which is good for the battery life. That's true. I mean, I understand. Actually, I want to create a real small computer for the living room. And I've never created an ITX really mini build before, but I do want to try that. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Of course, it makes it so much trickier cramming parts in there. You have to be very selective of what parts you buy. Okay, so we made it here. Let's get out. This is the reception area. A lot of this text, like that you get every single time, I'm going to skip over until we get to the new stuff. Because there's always repetition every time you come to these places. Okay, so we're going to move to the computer room. The room with the computer. Because it's huge! This is the, not 80s, but I guess this game was originally made in the 80s. And Christian, did you open up any boxes for Christmas? Because I know you're about to ask me what was in the box. How you doing, dude? Oh, and cooling makes a big difference too. Although I think, Max, for the small computer I want to build, I want to get the Meshalicious case, which people say it's such a silly name, but it's supposed to be one of the best small form factor cases for cooling and stuff. Okay, so we want to use Jordan, and I think we have to put in our key card to do so. So we use our card. Now, in the past, we never had this option to create a montage. We can only load an ID file or get facts about the world. So this is new. We'll create a montage. Montage mode, select facial parts to assemble, complete likeness. Okay, this is where I'm going to need those tips, Sheely. All right, let's try constructing the montage photograph of the subject. You can use the scan database command to search for possible matches when completed. Okay, so we use scan database at the end. We're going to do facial shape. I'm going to try to do this all from memory. I think she said bony. Oh, they're even telling me. Or Metal Gear is. Which one? Oh, no. Which one do you guys think is bony? Like 5 kind of looks like an alien, but it's got a real pointy chin. Could that be the bony? 4 also kind of looks bony to me because you can kind of see the ridges of like the cheekbones right there. 5 is probably the most bony. 5, I agree. You opened up tons of boxes, no heads though. That's good to hear, Christian. If you got a head, we need to go talk to somebody. Okay, so we'll go with that one. Oh, this is neat. I like seeing this as we build it up. And Taji, how was your Christmas, by the way, as well? Get any cool stuff, or did you go anywhere cool? Let's go with eyes. And I think they said the eyes were like piercing. And, oh, this time they're not giving me any hints. They said they were piercing and intense, right? Something like that. Let me zoom up. Threatening and piercing. Okay. I would say 4, maybe? Like 5, you can't even see the eyes here. That's like they're wearing glasses, right? Or 6. 6 kind of looks threatening too. It's more of like a kind of a mean mug look. I think it might be 6, yeah. I wonder how much... Oh gosh, we are creating an alien. I wonder how much they're actually going to look like this in real life. Okay, nose was pointy. What kind of nose did Isabella say he had? This is really confusing. The only one that kind of looks pointed is 1, I think. The rest of them look kind of big. One of them has like a little Hitler mustache. I think it's 1. I see you got some new games and 1. Oh, and 1 for this. Is that what you meant, Tajay? I think 1. Sweet. What games did you end up getting, Tajay? I also wanted to tell you, because I think you might be excited, but I did get Metal... No, I was about to say Metal Gear. Getting into this game too much. I did get Metroid Dread on the Switch. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm excited to check that one out. Okay, let's do mouth. Mouth was thin lips, I believe. Well, I mean, 2 is just the thinnest of the thin. I could also see it being 3. Is 5 like a dog? It looks like there's like a tongue sticking out and like kind of like the front of a dog face. I think it might be 2. It could be 3. I know Dread looks so good, Soup Time. I can't wait to check it out. And the main grab for you was getting the Final Fantasy VII. Have you played through the whole thing yet, Tajay? How are you liking it so far? Do you think 2? Yeah. I mean, if all they do is tell us 2, but if they have a threatening look, that doesn't make sense, but that's the thinnest of all the lips. Oh my god, that's creepy. Hairstyle. Big widow's peak, slicked back, right? What was it? Naturally flowing? I think that's what she said. And it's naturally flowing back. That's probably 2, because the widow's peak is when it comes to about here in the middle of your head, but it comes back on the sides, right? That's the widow's peak. Because 1 is just like a receding hairline, it looks like. So yeah, I think that's 2. Oh, crap. I think I hit the wrong button. 2. Okay, it still looks creepy as hell, but a little bit more like a human. 2 has a widow's mountain. So you haven't finished it yet. Work is a thing, and you tend to be slow in RPGs because you have to investigate every nook and cranny. That's great, Tajay. I never played the new stuff they added to Final Fantasy VII Remake, but I played the original release, and I loved it. It was great. But you are in the last chapter, so you'll probably be finishing the main and starting Integrate this weekend. Nice. Is Integrate completely separate from the main game? Like, do you just pick up where it leaves off, or do you know if it's like somewhere hidden inside of the main game? Nice. Oh, cool. I'll have to check that out. I think I got it for free because I already own the game. Your mom says you could be a sketch artist for the police. You couldn't do that knowing that they could be out there having done something bad. That's true. Honestly, Platypus, like a lot of those jobs, it's like, wow, you guys are doing such a great job, working at hospitals and all those kind of things. I don't know if I could do it because some of those situations would just be so hard to come home to afterwards and not have it affect you. All right, I think we've created our monster. Scan database. Let's see if we have a match. Now searching. I'm scared. What did we create? Looks like it says login at the top. Am I supposed to be doing something? I want to hit the button. Oh, I did have to do something. The Alpha 1 network will be searched for possible matches. It said it was searching, it was lying, it was waiting for me. No matches located. Maybe the montage is all wrong. Let's carefully think about the description we got and try again. Okay, so if I had to guess one of our things was wrong, I would probably say it's the mouth. Yeah, I agree, Sheely. Let's change that to 3, I think. Okay. It looks a little bit more like a human. Not completely, but a little bit more. Let's scan this one. No matches located. Darn it. Oh, I also wanted to tell you, Tajay, Andy and I played a ton of Final Fantasy XIV over the weekend. And we were just starting Heavensward, where we left off last. We got through that all the way up to Endwalker. Like, we just started Endwalker. So we put a lot of time into Final Fantasy over the Christmas break. Oh, you know what? They said... I'm going to go back to the first one. I didn't read it. He said maybe the shape is all wrong. So maybe it wasn't the mouth. Maybe they were just trying to tell me about the shape. So let's go back to the head facial shape. And it's supposed to be bony. Maybe it's 2, actually. 2 kind of looks like it might be the second boniest. 2 or 4. There's a lot in there, Tajay. We definitely put some time away. It was so much fun, though. Andy's loving it now, too. Okay, that's still terrifying. I don't think we can make it not terrifying, but... that doesn't seem right. So, 4? Okay, it didn't give me a negative reaction to that, so let's try scanning this. At least it seems to tell you what you got wrong. No matches. Oh, this time it just says, maybe the montage is all wrong. What did you guys want? Oops. Didn't mean to do that a second time. Even with knowing all of the description, it's still kind of tricky. Maybe you should give me some hints, Sheely, because I could see this one being pretty tricky. I'm going to go back to what I thought the face was. A lot of these old games, honestly, you practically need a guide to do them in any kind of, fairly straightforward fashion, because they just made them that way. They wanted them to be long and difficult. I think the eyes were correct. Maybe 3, but I still think it's 6. Oh, it's not that face. Okay, let's go back to the face. So the second most bony one, I think, is probably 2? Would that be correct? Save me the time of, I guess, scanning it every single time. He does say that's not right. Okay, so that makes me think it's 4, because when I picked 4, he didn't say anything. So if we go to eyes now... Oh, it's also not that. Okay, let's keep 6. The inconsistency is amazing. He tells you, no, it's not that one. How would you know? Because you don't tell me when it's also not the other one. So the eyes were correct. Okay, so if that's not the most bony one, then it's 2, right? That's probably the next most bony one. But that's the one he says it doesn't seem right. Maybe he's not talking about the face. Maybe he's talking about the overall thing isn't right. Like, maybe that's correct. He's just giving me a false negative based on the entire picture. It's not 2, 4, or 5. Okay, the only other one that shows any kind of bones is 3. It's minimal, but you can see some bone structure. Not as much as 2, 4, 5, and 4, but... Is that it? All right. Let me try scanning one more time. No matches. Okay. Now, that time he said we need a different mouth. So the mouth is supposed to be thin. That makes me think it's going to be 3. Okay. That was my second choice. That was my second choice. The unhappy thin lips. All right, let's try this. Very tricky minigame. Possible match located. Thank you so much, Ely. Ah, we got music change. All right, we did it. Good work, Gillian. 2 possible matches for montage photograph located. Possibility 1. Probability of match 70%. Ivan Rodriguez. That doesn't look anything like him. At least the picture that I was picturing from that. He's an air surfer amateur. 27 years old. And he is at 522 South Itayado. Caution. Non-municipal data administration district. What does that mean? Possibility 2. Probability of match 65%. Freddie Nielsen. That, I think, looks a little closer. Taxi driver. No company affiliation. 29 years old. I think we should go see him. Family, wife, Lisa, age 25. Printing the photograph. Yeah, I think you're right. That's definitely our man, I believe. Okay, now we're in business. It's a simple 2-dimensional rendering of Jordan's 3-dimensional data, but it should prove useful anyway. Well, we've got their addresses. Shall we pay these gentlemen a visit? One of these men is no doubt the Snatcher who killed Gene. So Gene Gibson was our old, I'd say teammate, but we never actually worked with him, but he was in the force. He got killed in the very beginning. We've almost got him now. Let's go investigate the suspects. Okay, I'm going to do a quick save real quick. Although, have you guys ever had this problem before? I hit F2 to quick save. And when I started the game up today, I tried hitting F4 to do a quick load. And nothing happened. It wasn't loading that quick save. It somehow lost it over the break, which kind of worries me. So I definitely want to do proper saves as well. All right, I think we're ready to go to our cyber cycle and get the hell out of here. So let's go to the front. I think we have to do that first. I feel so bad for her. She keeps asking me, hey, how's it going? We just ignore her. You can't even answer her. I know, disc rot already, Max. My guess is there was an update to something. I don't know. I'm a little nervous. Enter the turbo cycle. Okay, so how do they list them? We'll do Freddy's first. I think Freddy's our man. All right, now heading to Freddie Nielsen's apartment. They had to fit her in that small resolution, Chile. What's kind of funny is, like, it seems like a sort of meaningless scene, you know, the movement, the animation and everything. But you got to remember, this is an old CD-ROM based system. So that loading screen is like super important to kind of like be atmospheric, but also, you know, load the game while we're waiting. That's true. Shoulder pads were huge in the 80s. That's right, Tajay. Okay, we'll exit the turbo cycle. We got creepy music. This has got to be the place. This is Freddie Nielsen's building. According to the data, he lives on the second floor, apartment 202. Okay, let's look around at the building. There's a plate which reads Dormitory Okamoto. Let's look at the area. There used to be a tube liner station around the area. It's probably a throwback to that. The manhole. The sewer system is apparently incomplete. Steam is billowing up from the underground pipes. She's got some wide shoulders regardless. Fatality. Who are we killing? I almost picked up Mortal Kombat 11 on the Steam still. I haven't picked it up yet, but then I've remembered, wait a second, John. Mortal Kombat 11's on Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass, you can just play it there. So that means there are underground passages around here. And traffic signal. That's a remnant from before the automatic traffic system was completed. Now it's being used for advertising. That's dystopian but funny. All the old stuff just becomes advertising. Okay, investigate the building. It's a 2-story traditional style apartment building. You can see the window for 202. Investigate the area. There are turbocycles and pedestrians moving everywhere. Would Snatchers actually live in an area like this where they would be seen? Hide in plain sight, right? Oh no, what's wrong with the PC version, Sheely? I haven't tried that yet. I could also play it on the Xbox Series X, but I would probably get the PC version first. Investigate the manhole. The cover has been sealed to prevent accidents since it's not used anymore. Oh, so it's going to be hard to get in there. And the traffic signal. Sensors and crime prevention cameras are buried here. That's kind of cool. Although you're always being watched too. Okay, so let's move into room 202. No, before that, let's save it using the game. Go ahead and use save slot 2. Yes, I want to continue playing. Oh, that's a bummer. And I wonder if it depends on your hardware too. That's what's so tricky about PC versions. Sometimes if you have a certain configuration, you just have all kinds of problems. Other ones, it works a lot smoother. Okay, let's go to room 202. The second floor, right? Let's head up. You can hear Gillian's footsteps and Metal Gear's. This is it, apartment 202. Just like, oh, that thing in the corner, Tache? Yeah, I guess I could fire it up if I need to. I suppose. I know, it's still so ridiculous to get it. When you have one, it's like, you don't know what you got until you don't have it. So when you have it, you're just kind of like, oh yeah, it's just a thing. You know, it's nothing special. Oh, and the DuckTales Remastered crashes at the last cutscene and was never fixed. That sucks. I have that game. I've been wanting to play it at some point, Max. That's a bummer. And a lot of those things, a lot of times the community fixes it, which sucks that has to happen sometimes, but at least there's that option. Okay, let's investigate. I don't know if I want to look at everything and then also investigate it. I feel like investigating is going to give us the details we need. Look is just like flavor text. So let's investigate the plate. There's no mistake. This is definitely Nielsen's apartment. And investigate the door. The door is locked. Okay, let's try knocking. What are the chances somebody's actually here? Alright, I'll knock. There is no answer. Maybe no one's home. I wonder if somebody's in there. We could try talking. I'm a junker. Open the door. There's no answer, is there? That is true. You got, like, the Xbox Series X is hard to get. The PlayStation 5 is a little harder to get than that. And then the GPUs are harder to get than anything. And I managed to get all of them, but it took a long time and a lot of trying for sure. And if you use a controller, Sheely, they're not mapped correctly and you can't fix it. It crashes on launch, even on good hardware. Oh no. And you can't play Mortal Kombat with a keyboard. That would be terrible. You gotta use a controller. I'm not using it for the stream right now, but let me go grab it real quick, because I have to configure it with this. I'll show you guys later, but I'm using an Xbox controller right now. But I did get for Christmas a Genesis replica controller that works with your Switch and your PC and stuff. And I want to be playing this game and other Genesis games like this with the Sega controller to make it much more authentic. I also got a Super Nintendo controller that's very similar as well. So let's try talking again. Hey in there, open up. I'm a junker. I've got a few questions to ask you. There's no answer, is there? Sometimes you have to do it multiple times to get everything. Oh, that's funny. At least it worked with your card, though, Max. You got to enjoy the whole game. How frustrating would that be to get to the very end and you just can't finish it because of a bug? So you can go out front. What other options are there here? There's nothing else to investigate. Maybe I do need to look at these. Okay, it says 202 Freddie and Lisa Nielsen. Maybe we need to look up Lisa Nielsen. The door has a peephole. Oh. Okay, you definitely need to look at everything, not just investigate. How do I guess I can't use a peephole from this side, though. Try knocking one more time. Alright, I think we need to go to the computer and check her out. But maybe before we do that, we'll go talk to the other guy. Okay, so let's go back to our vehicle. Yeah, I really like the new Xbox controllers. I also like the PS5 controller, and I like the PS4 controller. This is the Elite Series 2, which feels fantastic. It feels like a gun. And not that I'm a big gun user, but it's like all steel, and it's real heavy. So like it just feels really good in your hand. And just everything feels real premium. I like it a lot. I like that it comes with its own charger too, which is cool. So if you like Xbox controllers, and you got some extra money to throw away, try one of these things out. They are way too expensive. I got it on sale, and even then I wouldn't pull the trigger, but I got gift cards when we bought some stuff from Best Buy. We bought our oven and stovetop from there, and we got some gift cards for that. So with that, I got myself and Andy some new controllers. Otherwise, I can't ever justify spending that much money on a controller. It's a lot. It's too much. Oh, yeah, and some other companies make some really fancy PlayStation ones, too, like that, Sheely. Nice Phantasma. I need to pick it up on there, too. Even though I already have it elsewhere, it's nice to have it multiple places. Why not? Okay, so let's go ahead and go to Ivan's apartment. That's good that there's a workaround, at least, Max. But, man, I hate skipping cutscenes. That'd be so bad. I don't think this is going to be the match, but we got to check it out just to check it out. Oh no, Tajay. I hope you got a good deal. Or did you get it on Steam? Because as I say, if you got it on Steam and you haven't played it yet, you might be able to return it. Because that's one thing Steam is great about, is if you haven't put too much time into it, or you haven't owned it for more than 2 weeks, they do refunds without even asking. Which is great, especially when a game doesn't work on your computer or something. But you can also use it for things like that. Ah, bummer. Well, at least you're getting your money's worth. Okay, this is Ivan Rodriguez's neighborhood. According to the data in Jordan, this should be his neighborhood. This place is a real slum. District data retrieval networks haven't been installed in this area. As such, there is virtually no data on the area in Alpha 1 network. This region is almost completely isolated, so that makes me think that this place, probably more likely that you would find a Snatcher, because there's no cameras, no security. People aren't checking this kind of stuff. Okay, let's look at the building. I wonder if anyone is actually living in this area. I mean, there's some people living right there on the corner. Look at the area. This place is utterly filthy. There are a few freemen here. Freemen? Is that their term for like homeless people? Freemen? Yeah, freemen. What are they? Let's investigate the building. It appears safe. The construction is still sound. And the area? Under these conditions, it is impossible to maintain accurate data on who is living where. Seriously. And the freeman. What? You actually want me to investigate him? That's right. Please, Gillian, be reasonable. So you don't want to go talk to the homeless people? I know. It still hurts, Tajay. I agree. But I guess on the bright side, I don't know how much other Steam features that you use, but it is nice to have things on Steam. Like for me specifically, I like to stream games through like my network to like my living room and stuff, and like doing that with games that are not on Steam could be a pain. So it is kind of nice to have that feature built in. I always like to, sometimes I do buy a game on Steam even if I have it elsewhere, just for some of those conveniences. And you got the mobile one for your dad for Christmas, and it has the best buttons, bumpers, lockable triggers, 4 programmable buttons, and a phone holder that's really nice metal hinge. Oh, that's awesome, Sheely. Dang. Now, maybe I'm thinking of something else, but I thought I saw one for the phone as a Razer something, and it just snaps on the side, kind of like a switch. It seemed kind of neat. I've heard a lot of people use it for like Xbox Game Pass, streaming to that. Okay, let's search for Ivan here. Where would we begin to look for him around here? How about them over there? Let's try them. I have no data on this area. We should try asking somebody. How about them over there? Let's try them. Okay, let's try that again. How do I do that? Oh, I guess I have to move over to them. Oh, I can't do that. Investigate. Freeman, do I have to do that again? Check it out real careful, okay? Ah, this reeks. Hey, what do you think you're doing? There is nothing suspicious here, just filth and grime, and kind of tough grease that no ordinary household cleaner can touch. That's why the new Melt It with hydrochloric action can handle all the heavy jobs. Is he giving me an advertisement? Oh, that was me talking. That wasn't the robot. Gillian, your stupid attempts at humor are more irritating than funny. Got my characters messed up there. Oh, I do hate those double launchers, Tajay. That sucks so much. Luckily, you don't usually notice it too much. It's like mostly in the background, but still having to have another program running is the hassle. That's true. It's good to, that was a present for both of you, Sheely. So, hold on a second. They said they were going to ask somebody, but I don't have like any option to like talk to them. Do I have to look at the Freeman? Their actual lifestyle is not unlike that of the homeless. See, they're gathered around a fire. How are they different from the homeless? Unlike the less fortunate, these people have chosen to live like this, often leaving good jobs to do so. It appears to be a form of rebellion towards the over-control of information by the central authorities. They are one of Neo-Kobe's biggest problems. Wait, so they had jobs and they just like, you know what? Screw this. I'm going to go be homeless. I choose to be homeless. Maybe they know something. Why don't we ask them? Good question. Oh, now the ask option appears. Okay, let's ask them about Ivan. Hey, you guys. What? I need to talk to you. Yeah? Could you tell me anything you know about the man named Ivan Rodriguez? Was there anybody named that around here? You lie to me and you'll live to regret it. Now, calm yourself. I'm trying to remember. So do I ask again? They're still trying to do that? Whoa, $40 for a $150 controller? That's fantastic, Sheely. Nice. And Origin decides it's going to use 40% of your CPU for nothing. That happens once you went to play Battlefield 4 with a friend and the game ran poorly. Oh no, maybe they were doing some, mining on your computer, Max. They're trying to get you some NFTs. What do you guys think of all that mess? Well, can you recall anything? Not yet. Okay, let's ask him about Gibson. Who's that? One more time. I don't know. I have trouble with my own name these days. Holy cow, Tajay. 32 months. All the months. All the months. Thank you so very much, Tajay. That is ridiculous. 32 months. Let me drop some tokens in there. I know, after I take 2 weeks off, I feel like everybody's sub expired. So thank you guys all again so much for coming in here and still supporting the channel. That is ridiculously kind of you. Thank you again, Tajay, for 32 months. Oh my gosh. It's ridiculous, Max. You need to get a super powerful computer to play these old games that just have awful programs running in the background. This guy really needs help. Okay, let's try asking about Snatchers in particular. We're just going to go right for the jugular. Have you heard anything about Snatchers in this area? Snatchers? Don't be stupid. Even if there were any around here, you think they'd come after us? How about your background, I suppose? Oh, that's cool. So you can honestly say, Taja, you've only ever prime subbed in this channel. That's awesome. Because you've been around Twitch for a long time. I feel very, very humbled by that. Nice catches, Taja. You got all three of those, dude. Sweet. And the NFTs are useless, Sheely, but so is currency in general. People just say it's valuable so people believe it. Honestly, it's just, I feel like the NFT craze going on right now is the people that missed out on Bitcoin are really trying desperately to come up with something new fast. You know, just to like get something else out there. It's just another, this one's kind of more of a pyramid scheme than anything else, it seems like, but I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. I don't like the idea of them shoving it into games and basically making the monetization even worse in video games than it already is. So we're going to ask them about their background. How long have you been living around here? I used to be part of a development team that put together the Alpha 1 network. So you were a programmer, huh? What happened? One day, I took a peek at some secret data in Alpha 1. That's impossible. Security on the system is... It was possible for me. Anyhow, I saw enough garbage and scum on people that the society in the file to last me a lifetime. People, they can sink pretty low, you know. You may be right. Why don't you become free too? Join us here. You never get sick of it. All just drop by. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. And they have a plethora of problems. Art theft, environment problems. Oh yeah. And well, the worst part, I think, Max, is that you're not buying NFTs for the art. You're buying it as an investment. Like, it's just a money-making scheme. Whereas, if you really cared about art, you could buy actual physical art that's also limited, especially if it's just drawn by the actual artist. That's worth money. And it's something real that you tangibly hold. Like, I don't know. That seems way better use of money, I think. Was it the old _ data? Probably Katamari. And it's just a link to a certain thing, so you could just upload your own thing to the Google Drive, mint it as an NFT, and just remove it. Poof, gone. You've taken it away. I know, there's so many other factors in there too, Max. And owning it does literally nothing until someone buys it off of you. All that does is lift $1,000 of wasted dollars on you. And that's the real interesting thing is, yeah, it's only really worth what people are going to say it's worth. So, I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to die out pretty quick, but we'll see. So I've got to get my pass back before I become free. Alpha 1 has data on the development team in there. Take a look at it when you get a chance. Okay, let's ask one more time about Ivan. Well, can you recall anything? Not yet. Are they waiting for me or something? Oh, there we go. 5th time's a charm. How would you ever know to do that? Okay, I think I've seen this guy somewhere. They are just playing games with us, Gillian. Why don't you show them the montage we made? Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. I forgot we can use items. So possessions, show the photo, or is it under evidence? Maybe it's under evidence. It's not there. Maybe it's the photo. Oh, montage photo. Oh, so we got multiple photos. That makes sense. Yeah, see, if you actually own some kind of copyright or something, Sheely, that's something else. That's pretty cool. But just a link to something, that seems silly to me. Do you know this man? That's that idiot Ivan. Yeah, that's the fool himself. Okay, so now can you answer more questions about Ivan? So where does Ivan live? He's in apartment 301 of this building. That's the kid with that weird board thing, right? They did say in the computer he was some kind of free boarder or something, I forget. You mean the guy who's into Sky, don't you? I hear he's always surfing. Oh, that guy, huh? I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about. Poor Metal Gear. Okay, so we know 301. Can we go in there now? Let's try to move. Apartment 301. 3rd floor, eh? Well, he won't be able to escape out the window. Well, if he was a snatcher, maybe he could. I don't know how resilient those things are. We're at the door to apartment 301. I'm going to hit my save button real quick, just in case. Let's look at the plate. It says apartment 301, Ivan Rodriguez. That's what we want. How about the door? It's an old style door with a small peephole viewer installed. And the area. There is an electric meter. It appears to be for this apartment, so we can see how much electricity they're using, I suppose. Back to the plate. It's the door plate for apartment 301. It's handwritten, but accurate. This is definitely Ivan Rodriguez's apartment. Gillian, why don't we try knocking? Oh, I gotta make sure there's nothing weird first. Look at the door. Or we already looked at it. If someone is watching from the inside, we should be able to see his eye. I think we were doing investigate. Investigate the door. The door is locked. And the meter. Wait a minute. Electricity is being used, so we know there's someone in there, potentially. Or they just left the lights on. The hell? I read motion. Somebody's in the apartment. Uh-oh. Anything else we need to investigate? I don't think so. I think we're ready to knock. Okay. I'll knock on the door. There is no answer. That's funny. Let's knock again. Ah, people. Oh, I was thinking it's like a little people. This is like an old school people. Who's there? Ivan Rodriguez. I'm a junker. Open up. I've got a few questions for you. What do you want? First, you open this door. All right. Just relax. Sorry it took so long. He's got a gun! I forgot how to shoot. Oh, man. I totally forgot how to shoot. I think I had to press Y.
He has only lost consciousness. Excellent shot, Gillian, hitting him in the hand like that.
Yeah.
That's not exactly how I planned it.
I totally did that on purpose. Oh man, I was like, oh crap, I'm gonna die. I think I had to hit Y to bring up the reticle and then B to actually shoot. Man, I haven't done that since over 2 weeks ago. I forgot how to do that. Oh, I forgot to put my tablet on so I can make sure the stream's working too. Let me go ahead and do that. So let's investigate, or will we look first? Let's look at Ivan. He looks just like the montage, but he has quite a suntan. Well, yeah, because he's like a surfer, like all of us in California. Did you guys ever have the opinion that like all Californians are surfers? I lived in California for quite a long time. I've never surfed in my life. Not to say I don't go to the beach, I've just never surfed. He's a little unfriendly. Whoa, look at his mouth. What is going on there? That's creepy as hell. Is he getting back up? I don't like that. Look around the room. This room's really dark. I don't see anything suspicious, though. How about being shot at? The room is quite filthy. Wait, there are some trophies over there. Let's look at his gun. It's a cheap ray gun purchased on the black market. And let's look at the trophy. It says runner-up, 12th Neo Kobe Air Surfing Championship. I get it. He's an air surfer. Tasha, dude. Okay, now let's do the investigating. Investigate Ivan. Oh no. Without a scanning warrant, I cannot perform a full analysis, but a visual inspection reveals no cancerous skin lesions despite his deep tan. So that's one of the facts we learned about Snatchers, is that they are like very immune, or I guess very, not immune, the opposite. They easily sunburn, I guess is what I'm trying to say. The sun kills them, so him having a tan is kind of strange. Let's investigate around the room. There is a great deal of waste packed into an old model electric suction type cleaning device. Apparently he isn't too concerned about cleanliness. And the gun? It's a Saturday Night RG-11. This is a toy gun that has been modified to fire real shells. A real low-grade weapon. Wait, they took a Nerf gun and it fires like actual shots? Katamar, you're not fooling me. You go surfing every weekend. Not with this pale complexion, I don't. And Sheely, over here in the south, we're at least nice to guests before shooting them. It's that southern hospitality, Sheely. And it's one of those things you always give people crap about. All Californians are surfers in the same way all Canadians are nice. They're just, the stereotypes are fun, right? You can't help it. Can't help it. As long as it's not like, you know, mean on purpose. Don't worry, Gillian. With a weak weapon like this, yeah, your little nanomachines will be able to fix up the 2 hits, right? That's right, I got shot twice. Let's investigate the trophy. It appears to be a real trophy. And the garbage. Aged organic materials and typical secretory organisms are all I read. There is no evidence in his garbage that he is a snatcher. But what is he doing with his mouth? Is that a normal human thing? I don't think so. That dude's totally a snatcher. Can we interrogate him now? Hey, what did you come out shooting for? I got hit twice back there, you know? You got the wrong guy, I swear. You're a snatcher, aren't you? He seems to be behaving strangely. Don't let your guard down.
All right, buddy. Time to wake up.
Oh.
Whoa, man, don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Gillian, while your earlier shot is justifiable as self-defense, killing this suspect would violate Section 5, Article 2 of the Junker Bylaws. You must first have concrete evidence that he is a snatcher.
Damn.
We should search his bathroom. We may find sunscreen there.
Good point.
Okay, let's move into the bathroom.
Dude, I'm totally a snatcher. I have lots of sunscreen in the bathroom. I am very, very white. This is Ivan's bathroom. That dude could talk really well for having a gun in his mouth. Okay, let's look around the room. My goodness, this place is just as disgusting as the living room. I wouldn't be surprised, Sheely. I wouldn't be surprised. He only got 12th. What is that, a participation trophy at that point? He probably has one of those fake orange stands. That's true. Could be just spray on. An airboard is leaning against the wall. Also, were snatchers like susceptible to water? I'm trying to remember all the rules that we read earlier. In which case, air surfing would probably be pretty dangerous? I don't know. I don't know if you do that over water or not. Investigate or look at the bathtub. The tub is filled with dirty water. Look at the shelf. Wait, there is a bottle here. Maybe it is sunscreen. And I need an extra step to verify. There is no label. The bottle differs significantly from the one at Jean's house. Great. Okay, let's look at the airboard. It's an airboard. Its design reflects the latest aeronautical technologies. You better not, Sheely. We come hunting for you. I got multiple sunscreens for different things. I've got like the more waterproof kind. I've got stuff for like my face. It doesn't like clog pores. I totally look like a Snatcher to them. Let's, I think we've looked at everything. Let's investigate around the room. An air surfing helmet, protector, and air fins are lying about. Investigate the bathtub. It appears completely unwashed. It's soiled in a striped pattern. That's gross. And investigate the bottle. Metal. Analyze the contents of this for me, will you? It's not sunscreen. It's suntan oil. It shows no signs of having been used recently. So here's a possibility. This, because that's what Snatchers do, is they take over people. So maybe the original Ivan, maybe not too long ago, was, of course, not a Snatcher, but maybe he's a Snatcher now. It's taken over his spot. And Bambi, your dad's getting your sister into Lord of the Rings, so you showed her the scene where Vigo breaks his toe. Wait, was that? I don't remember which scene that was. I do remember hearing about that. Is it when he kicks something? Like, does he kick a helmet or something, Bambi? It's like fun little facts about those movies. I need to watch them again. Sunscreen and suntan oil are like day and night. But if it hasn't been used in a long time, that makes you think, interesting. Investigate the airboard. What's so funny? Just check it out for me. There's a crack on the bottom of the board. Something seems to be jutting out. It's a plastic bag. Oh, okay. Do I have to investigate it again? It appears that there is some kind of inner chamber in the board. Do I have to investigate a third time? Do I have to look? Oh, maybe you have to look at the plastic bag. Maybe that's the new thing. There is some kind of powder in it. Investigate the plastic bag. These are illegal drugs. Look on his face. And not only that, it looks like liquid sky, that powerful stimulant that is killing a lot of its addicts. That's right. Oh man, is that the shot that they used, Bambi? The one where he actually broke his foot? Or did he have to do it again later, after it? Because I mean, that'd be cool if they actually got to use that in the film. I wasn't sure. I do remember reading about that though. I also haven't investigated the tub yet. I detect numerous organic residue and organisms in the water residue here. There is no evidence that he is a Snatcher here.
So that about explains everything, doesn't it?
Yes, it appears that Ivan was simply trying to conceal the fact that he is a drug user.
An air surfer, huh? Plenty of suntan oil. Out there soaking up lots of ultraviolet rays.
And tanned quite brown by those rays as well.
But he doesn't have so much as a pimple. Not what I'd call your typical artificial skin user.
Ivan is apparently not a Snatcher.
All right, buddy, get up.
Hey, I only do
Poor guy.
liquid sky, dude. Just once in a while. I swear. I don't touch anything else. Don't hurt me, man. Come on. Call me an ambulance, will ya?
I'm no cop, I'm a junker. I couldn't care less if you're a buyer, a pusher, or what. What I want to know is if you're a Snatcher or human.
Gillian, Ivan's skin is healthy. There is no way he could be a Snatcher and tan like that without developing melanoma. However, HQ has just transmitted us a scanning warrant. Therefore, under the provisions of Section 18 of the Civil Code, Snatchers, and the Protection of Citizens' Rights, I will hereby commence a full bioscan of Ivan.
Nice.
Analysis complete. Ivan Rodriguez is a completely normal Homo sapien.
Good, good. Now, do we do anything about the illegal drug use, or is that not our jurisdiction?
I keep telling you, dude. I ain't no Snatcher or whatever. Now, would you please get me a doctor?
Why don't you just put some of your drugs on it?
Hey, I wasn't doing anything wrong, man.
The friendly boys from narcotics will be here any time now. Save your breath for them.
Come on, dude, I ain't done nothing. I'm just into air surfing. I just wanted to win the competition, man. I needed some money for that, okay? Hey, it's just drugs, man.
I don't know what you're complaining about, dude. You shot at us first. We didn't shoot you because of the drugs.
Well, Ivan Rodriguez sure wasn't our man.
Too bad for him that he happened to look like the Snatcher we're after. That leaves Freddie Nielsen.
Okay, I think we should go to our computer and search for Freddie Nielsen, and also, was it Lisa Nielsen, his wife? We might get some good information from that, because he's not home, I don't think. So let's go ahead and... Well, he says we should hurry to Freddie. Maybe you have to do them in a certain order. Maybe he'll be home now, apparently. I mean, if I just found random illegal drugs in my house and I've never taken drugs, I'd probably make a similar expression. And Gumbers, how are you doing again, dude? And how are you playing this, by the way? Do you have a Sega CD and you're using a capture card? No. I do have a Sega CD, Gumbers. I don't own this game. I bet to buy this game even used would probably be like $300 or something ridiculous. So I'm emulating it right now. I do have a working Sega CD in the garage, though. But getting a hold of some of these old games, especially kind of more rare but famous games, is like nearly impossible. Nearly impossible. Ahoy! How's it going, Spider Monkey? It's good to see you, dude. How was your holiday? How have you been? Long time no see. And Bambi. Viggo Mortensen broke 2 toes when he kicked the steel helmet by the orc pyre. And that take is the one that appears in the final cut. Oh, that's awesome. He said that he was really impressed with the shout of pain he cried out for the fate of the 2 hobbits, realizing only later that it was real pain in his toes. He is also impressed by the fact that Mortensen continued acting even while injured. That is incredible. I mean, honestly, when you get that kind of pain right away, you don't sometimes notice it. You're almost like in a shock, because your body tries to repress that a bit too. So that's wild that they got to use that. Yeah, if I own the original, I don't know. I would keep it. I'm not much into selling games, but man, I would be sitting on some money, because I don't know how much a full copy of Snatcher is on eBay. Probably pretty expensive. Oh, that's cool, Spider Monkey. Right on. I'll have to ask you more details about that later, but good luck in the interview. That's awesome. This game is really cool. It's much more of a visual novel, but this is one of those classic games I've heard so much about. I've been wanting to play, and it's got a great cyberpunk kind of Blade Runner-esque thing going on. I enjoy. That's true, Sheely. That's very true. If I could learn any language, Bambi, it would probably be Japanese. It'd probably be Japanese, because I do love to go to Japan. That was such a fun trip, and I want to go again with Andy. And also just for like movies, anime, things like that, that'd be great to just fluently understand Japan. What about you, Bambi? And everybody, if you guys could have any language. Elvish. Oh, that would be a fun one. Couldn't really use it in normal conversation with many people, but it would be really cool to know. No, you're breathtaking, Spider. Okay, so let's exit the turbo cycle. Let's try knocking on the door again. You look British. Honestly, I've watched some English movies. I almost have to turn the subtitles on sometimes. It's kind of like American English, though. Some dialects of American English can be harder to understand than others for me, so it's the same with British English, you know? Okay, so let's go back to his room 202. Don't forget what happened at Ivan's. Be careful, Gillian. Uh-oh. Is he detecting motion? Yeah. I read motion. Someone is inside. I'm going to do my quick save real quick. Was Norse its own language, Spider? I wouldn't be surprised, but I just didn't know that. I thought it was more of a culture, and they had some other language. Okay, we already looked around this place, so I think we're just ready to knock. No answer. I wonder if he's really not home. Someone's in there. I definitely picked up motion. I'm a junker. Open up the door. There's no answer, is there? Hey in there. Open up. I'm a junker. I've got a few questions to ask you. There's no answer, is there? It's such a weird thing he says. There's no answer, is there? But it's not like a question. There's no question mark. It's like a statement. Let's try knocking again. So there's like an Old Norse language, Old Nordic, and Scandinavian. Are these languages that are no longer used in like modern societies? Finally, this game, it's realistic and it's infuriating. Like a lot of times in adventure games, if I try something once and it doesn't work, I'm done. Like there's no reason to try it again. This game, oftentimes you have to do something 2, 3, 5 times to get it to work. Who is it? I heard a voice. Finally, somebody came. I'm a junker. Open up the door. Huh? I'm a junker. Open the door.
A junker? All right, just a minute.
Gillian, please use extreme caution.
That might be the wife.
Huh? A woman?
I'm with the Junker Agency. Is this the home of Freddie Nielsen? And AlphaRad and Jaden Animations did a Pokemon race for a charity stream, and since they were emulating, AlphaRad said, I sure hope Nintendo doesn't find out we're raising money for charity right now. And you died laughing. Because they would take such money, right, Sheely? I don't know. The way I see emulation, I think it's great. I think it's great to be able to preserve these things that companies don't care to preserve themselves. At the same time, if I want to play Snatcher, and if I could buy this on my Switch, if I could buy this on my PlayStation, if I could buy this on Steam, I would, because I want to support the people that, publish and produce the games I want to play. But if you're not going to give me a chance to buy it, I don't see how emulation is any worse than going out and buying a used copy. Because at least when you buy a used copy, you have something physical if you want that, but you're not helping the developers, you're not helping the publishers, you're just giving this other guy some money, for the thing. So I don't know. If you're not going to give me a chance to purchase it, I don't see how emulation is a problem at all. Yeah, I see your $50 and I take it. It's a pre-15th century language. Well, it doesn't mean they can't still be using it now. I don't know. What is it? Well, I wonder what the oldest language is still in use today. Maybe some type of Chinese? So she says, yes, it is. And you are? I'm his wife. Exactly what can I do for you? Okay, let's look around first. Drink your milkshake. You leave my milkshake alone. Oh, we're definitely going to have to bonk Gillian at some point. Even though she's already told us she's married. I still don't trust Gillian. Okay, let's look at Lisa. There it is. There it is. Pretty good looking. Well, investigator, you have good taste in women. Okay, that was weird. That was weird. Look around the room. Odds were very good, Tasha. It's a rather nice room, well kept and tidy. Now let's look at the wall. What's that? There's some kind of map on the wall. This map doesn't just seem to go with the rest of the interior, does it? Maybe it's like some kind of map about attacks or something that they're going to do? Their evil plan? Let's look closer at the map. It's a rather old 2D printed map. What is this map of? That's not Neo Kobe, is it? I'm surprised she's not answering. Okay, let's investigate Lisa. Oh yeah, investigate means grope. I forgot about that. My apologies, but I'm afraid I need to investigate you, ma'am. I'll handle it. You always say that when we're questioning women. Bonk, bonk, bonk. What the? Where do you go thinking you're where do you think you're touching? Okay, I had to reread that a couple times. Where do you think? Good question. Where are you touching, Gillian? Investigate around the room. I don't see anything unusual. And the map. Ah, this is the map of the city of Moscow. Moscow, huh? That place has been little more than a ghost town since the catastrophe. Yes, but this map was no doubt produced before the catastrophe. What is your business here? We're just looking at things and grabbing you. Isn't that normal? Oh, and Max, going back to the language thing a little, you must say that American accents you've come across are often the cleanest for me as a non-native English speaker. After that, you probably say British, heavy Scottish accent is near impossible for me to understand. I mean, I've been speaking English my whole life. It's the only language I know fluently. And there's certain, I love British movies, but there's some certain characters, certain ways that they speak. Either it's the words they use because they're just not familiar with that terminology, or sometimes the accents are just like so thick that it's like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Although that does happen with American accents too for me sometimes, you know? Like a good Cajun accent might be very tough for me to understand at times. So you go, they go order a bottle of water and it's a ba-o-wa-o. Exactly. Spider Monkey can do a pretty good English accent. He does a whole bunch of fun voices. Okay, now we'll finally talk to her, I guess. Freddy as a suspect. As a matter of fact, we are investigating your husband on the suspicion that he may be a snatcher. What, Spider? Freddy? Freddy's a snatcher? That's ridiculous. Now, I want to say when we saw the snatchers, exactly, when we, our buddy had been killed, Gene Gibson, is that right? I thought there was a man and a woman. Maybe they are both snatchers. Spider is a Brit in disguise, just like I'm a CIA agent. I'm the worst CIA agent ever. Do I have to ask again? I can't believe that. What, my husband a snatcher? Where did you get a story like that? Yeah, it's not British. It's British. The T is silent, right? Shanty radio, he is. I have a montage photo I'd like you to look at. Could I take a look at that? Okay, let's go to Possessions, Show, Photo, Montage Photo. That's my husband. I can't believe my husband is a snatcher. There must be some mistake. Okay, let's try... Oh, we can talk about the montage now. Only if there's two, then it becomes silent. At least it's consistent. They're doing that right. This montage photo was produced using a computer from the testimony of witnesses at a nightclub. Well, it does look like my husband, so... Let's try it one more time. It could just be a coincidence, of course. Third time's a charm. Until they start repeating themselves, you gotta keep going. Okay, let's ask about Gibson. Gibson, who's that? Okay, let's ask about her husband. That's why we need you to tell us about your husband. He's out right now. I'm not sure what time he'll be back. How about Outer Heaven? Have you ever been to Outer Heaven? Who's that? Ooh, I asked if you've ever been to. Why would you ask who's that? The meaning of the map. Well, what's this map? I don't really know. My husband bought it and stuck it there for 4 months ago. That's kind of weird. Yeah, where's your attorney badge? Only when I'm on the job, Sheila. And we were taught British English here in school, but your English has Americanized heavily. Even back in school, you answered truck instead of lorry, and your teacher didn't accept that. Oh, that's funny. And Nate Rocker 04, how is it going, dude? Welcome back. How you doing? And Wazzer as well. Hey, Wazzer, what's up, dude? How was your holiday? We're right now questioning this woman, asking her if her husband is a murderous android. It has been a long time. I've been great. I just got back from break. This is my first stream in 2 weeks. Usually I don't take breaks that long, so it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Yeah, I had such a hard time going to bed Sunday night before work on Monday. It was rough. I also didn't work out for 2 weeks, so I'm like sore all over. I just started working out again. I think I might need to show her that thing again, perhaps. Show photo. Oh, maybe we could show her Gibson's photo. Is there some problem with that? That's not what I expected. And also imagine if an American and a Brit go to order chips, crisps, and fries. We're screwed. They're all different things, but not really. Yes, this game's very much like Ace Attorney, Nate Rocker. Very old school Ace Attorney. What is the sneeze option? Does that mean I'm going to sneeze? Am I asking her about sneezing? Have you experienced any sneezing lately, even though you don't have a cold? Sneezing? I haven't had a cold yet this year. Let me try it again. I'm in very good health. What does that have to do with anything? See, sometimes you gotta ask these multiple times to keep getting more details. Okay, now it's repeating. I have Platypus. I haven't like really looked into it, but didn't that just come out like a remaster on the Switch a couple months ago or something? I heard it got good reviews, but I'm not very familiar with it. Let's see here. There's nothing new to investigate based on what we've talked about. Have you played it, Platypus? And if so, how did you like it? Let's ask about the map again. She says she doesn't really know. Outer Heaven. Have you heard that your husband has been there? I don't know. Is that some kind of dirty nightclub? Ding, 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 ding. You are correct. All these questions are rather annoying. I've had this bad toothache since this morning, you know. Is that why she's kind of like holding her mouth, I guess? Yeah, I'll have you know that I don't have a cold. Oh, nice, Hasifa. What kind of videos are you editing right now? Is this for what? Like, are you posting these on YouTube or for a project? And in Finnish, you say sipsit for chips like an American, and fries are French potatoes. I like that, French potatoes. Although I never really understood why they called them French fries in the first place. And you would be more interested in it if it was funny like Phoenix Wright, or if it was for more mature audiences. You don't really enjoy most games with high school age characters anymore. Sometimes it can be tougher to get into that. Like there was like this big wave of like movies, mostly based on books, like those young adult books where all the main characters are all like teenagers. And yeah, sometimes I'd have a harder time getting myself into those because I wasn't the target audience, you know? But a lot of them are fun. Let's ask again about Freddy. Have you noticed anything strange about your husband lately? Well, now that you mention it, lately he hasn't been in the mood to, well, you know, bonk. Gillian, could you be more specific? You see, he drives a manned taxi, but lately he's been taking walks at night without going to work. Walks at night? Okay, I thought I was going to go somewhere else. I'm glad it went this way. We got some new information. Talk. Well, how do I ask about walks at night? I guess we just ask about Freddy again. French fries are Belgian. I had no idea. I guess I was the one with my head in the gutter. And you're helping a podcast community that you've been following for a few years now. They're doing an experimental 24-hour channel, and they want to cut down versions of their previous podcasts. That's awesome, dude. Right on. Kudos to you for helping them. That's so cool. So you're trimming down older videos to their specifications and then re-encoding them. Right on, dude. That's awesome. So they were originally invented in France, but now they're somehow debunked that theory. Yeah, I never looked into it, but that'd be funny because it seems so much more common in the US, I guess. I guess they probably have them everywhere, though. Oh, now we have a sub list of things to ask. Okay, recent behavior. Well, now that you mention it, he has been acting a little strange lately. But a snatcher? One more time. Oh, we've already heard that before. Okay, Freddie, how about his health? Have you noticed any changes in your husband's body or health lately? No, his appetite's as big as ever. No, nothing. How about his skin? Anything odd? His skin? Well, I haven't seen much of it lately, but I'm sure it's fine. You haven't seen much of his skin? What about his face? Yeah, stuff like Danganronpa is interesting because when it first came out, it was kind of a creative premise. It built on YA dystopian concepts of kids in hard times and made a game out of it. Like Lord of the Flies, but more messed up. And Lord of the Flies is messed up to begin with, Platypus. That sounds pretty interesting. Okay, let's ask about Freddy again and health one more time. He was sick last year, but he's been strong as a horse lately. Okay, now she's repeating, so... Yeah, I remember reading that back in school. I forget which grade. It's been a long time. I forgot most of the details, just like the general premise. Did they make a movie about that too? I thought they did. Okay, let's ask about his occupation. Your husband is a taxi driver, right? Is it one of those underground cabs, a black taxi? Are you trying to frighten me? So it is a black taxi, right? Yes, he drives a black taxi, but so what? They will probably be legalized in April, right? So what's the problem? That's not what we're worried about, ma'am. If your husband is a black taxi driver, then there are no records of his working hours, right? In other words, the only way to establish an alibi for him is to use by the testimony of others. And let's ask about the alibi. On Thursday around 8 p.m., was your husband at home or working? Thursday? Oh, that's right. That was one of his days off. He was home. He was watching TV, the launch of the first colonial expedition to Mars, the Beagle Jerusalem on TV. Are you sure about that? Yes, but that evening I went over to a friend's house. I wasn't with him all night. My friend's brother is the pilot of the Beagle, you know. So, not really an alibi. Still left him alone. Aspasis testimony can't be used to establish an alibi, can it? I think we might be done with that. Yeah. I wonder what else we need. The guy who made the soundtrack, how fast can I hit this drum pad? I feel like we've already done everything else. Oh, time to go to bed, Shirley. You know, when I was playing this game as well, but I was going to say, when I was playing Inscription, I always lost track of the time so bad. It was ridiculous, where I'd be playing the game, I look over like, crap, I'm already 20 minutes past my bedtime. But Sheely, thank you so much for dropping by and hanging out for a bit. I hope you get some good sleep. I'm still getting back into my sleep schedule. It's bad. I want to ask him about Gibson again. Nope, still nothing. Oh no. I feel like we're done here. Maybe we can show her some stuff, actually. Let's try showing the sunscreen. Is there a problem with that? No, not necessarily. Show the chest piece. What's that? And the disc. Doesn't know what that is either. How about Gibson's photo? Don't make me keep repeating myself. I have a terrible toothache. Let's see. Oh, Taji, you've been playing that Final Fantasy game almost 4 years ago, on and off, since day one, and you have an unbelievable run of luck on the newest banners. That's pretty sweet. I never played that one. Is that the one where they have characters from all of the different Final Fantasy games. I think I might have seen some video or screenshots of it. I think we might be done here. Let's look at Lisa again. Make sure she's not a Snatcher. What's with that look on your face? You don't believe me, do you? If you want to scan me, you'll have to show me a scanning warrant. Without one of those, junkers can't scan civilians. I know the law. Why? Why do you need a law just to like check to see if somebody's human? It doesn't seem like that big of a deal.
This isn't enough to prove that our Freddie Nielsen is a Snatcher.
True. Without more evidence, we cannot get a scanning warrant.
We'd like to take a look in your bathroom if you don't mind.
Oh, you need to use the bathroom?
No, we'd like to investigate your bathroom.
Really? Whatever. Please, go right ahead.
Let's look for that sunscreen, right? This is Freddy's bathroom. Go right ahead. Check anything you want. I'll be out here. Okay, let's look around the room. A very attractive bathroom and sparkling clean. This is the exact opposite of the last place we were at. The bathtub. It's filled with water. Why do you people just have like standing water in your bathtubs if you're not going to use it? Like it's just going to be cold. There's something funny about this bathtub. Oh, that's true, Platypus. I guess it wouldn't... I mean, if it could literally just tell you, are you an evil robot or a human, that'd be fine. But if it goes into all kinds of other personal information, that's a problem. How about the mirror? Well, that's cool. Look how close we look in the mirror. We are not that close in real life. Look, you can see your reflection in the mirror. Jeez, I've been such a handsome devil. Let's look at the shelf. There are a number of bottles on the shelf. Okay. Probably won't know if it's a sunscreen until we investigate, but let's investigate around the room. It's a very attractive system bath unit. And investigate the bathtub. There is no faucet. This is an unusual bathtub. Rather odd for a system bathtub, isn't it? No faucet. How did they get water in there? Like a bucket? That would suck. Oh, that would be an interesting twist. Sounds like a ghost story or something, Max. Reverse vampire, right? Okay, investigate the mirror. When they say system bathroom, Katamari, I think they just mean like it's a part of like this hotel system or something. I don't know. Not custom, I guess. The mirror has electrical wires within it which heat up to prevent fogging. That's pretty nice. And the shelf. There is no secret compartment on the mirror or in the cabinet. I want you to like look at the bottles. Do I have to look at the shelf again? Wait a minute. I haven't seen that bottle someplace before. Here we go. One more time. I'll look at the bottle. There's that look again. What's this? That's the same container as the one we found at Jean's. Okay, can we investigate the bottle now? All right, I will analyze the contents of the bottle. There's no mistake. This is sunscreen. They must be Snatchers. Because only Snatchers don't want skin cancer, right? Sunscreen in the middle of the winter, eh? And it looks like it's been used recently, too.
There's no mistake. Freddie Nielsen is a Snatcher. Gillian, with this much evidence, there will be no difficulty getting a scanning warrant.
We've got you now, Snatcher scum.
So, you figured it out, huh?
Oh, crap! I'm
Who's
gonna have to
that?
shoot her, aren't I?
Know all about us,
She's
do
also a
you,
Snatcher.
junker?
Duh.
That wound.
Jean did that to her.
That's why she was holding her face the whole time.
Die, junker!
Oh, crap, we gotta shoot. In the face. I think you only have to shoot her in the face. Holy crap. That was no toothache. Oh my gosh.
Jeez, those things don't go down easy. So, this is a Snatcher, huh?
That was horrifying.
I certainly hope it's dead.
Dear God, look at the remains. Oh, and Tajay, is that one of your favorite mobile games ever? It's a gacha, but by far the most generous one you've played. No PvP because there's no play walls. You unlock characters just by playing, and you have to do the gacha pulls for the weapons. And tonight there's a bunch of new eras for the game, and you got a few characters leveling 90 unlocked. You pulled the highest tier weapons for all 4 of them. That sounds awesome, dude. Nice. The game is just giving away stuff. Yeah, I don't really know why they said system bathroom specifically, Katamari. My guess is like, you know, if you went to like a school bathroom, they're all pretty much going to look the same. It's just like a copycat bathroom, I guess. And the tickets are free pulls with the gems being cash currency. Use quotes since you've never actually spent money on the game, which is great for you, Tajay, because I know those can be addicting. So for you to play it that long and not spend money is fantastic. And the odds of pulling even 1 BT from tickets is like 0.03, and you got 2. That's incredible. You should go play the lottery right now, Tajay. You've got some good luck. I know, Platypus. I wear sunscreen in the winter if I'm going to be out all the time. That's crazy. Yeah, ages 13 plus game. That's true. That's probably what they called it, Max, because this is back in the 90s. Rated T for teen. Although they didn't have that rating when that game first came out. I think that was later. They had some other weird ratings on the Genesis games. Okay, look at the remains. It appears to be dead. Damn, those things are tough as heck. Let's investigate them. It functions appears to have been completely terminated. So that skin tissue we found under Gibson's nails came from this woman, huh?
So it was Lisa and Freddy who killed Jean.
Freddy, that's right. So where's he?
We can contact the junk collection team later. Let's get out of this apartment for now.
No. No, you hide the body, you hide in the apartment, and you wait for Freddy to come back.
What the? A light just came on. There's not supposed to be anybody in there.
Perhaps Freddy has returned.
There's only one entrance, and we're standing right next to it. How did he get in there?
Shall we investigate?
Maybe there's another room besides the bathroom? Or my guess is maybe she's not actually dead. She got right back up, is my guess. Oh, that makes sense, Taji. At least it was a lot cheaper than Genshin, though. That's good. That's very good. Yes, I think they have to kill the host first, Platypus, and then they take over the role, which is even creepier. Yeah, I forget what they called it back then. I think it was like MA13 in America, Max, and like MA17 for mature games. Oh, we can yell. Let's try that. Open up in there. This isn't working. Knock. I don't think they will open up if you knock, Gillian. Don't we have probable cause to just break it down? Oh, let's look at the door. The door is locked. That's funny. I could have sworn it wasn't locked. We just left. Let's investigate the lock. This is a standard electronic lock. I can open this without too much difficulty. Oh, that's good. Let's also look at possible exits. This appears to be the only way in or out of the apartment. Movement. We got movement. I'm reading motion. Someone is in there. Oh, now we have an open door option. I'm gonna do a little quick save real quick. Okay.
Metal, open it.
Okay, now establishing Alpha 1 link. Link made. Executing search for lock code of apartment 202.
Hurry it up.
Just a bit longer. I'm in Alpha 1's maintenance records for the MR district. Lock code found. Now opening the door.
Good work.
And we're in the living room. Look at the remains. Let's see if the body's still there. It's in the same condition as it was a few minutes ago. It hasn't been touched. Okay, so maybe he was hiding in here. Listen. Shh. I'm not picking up any sounds. Okay, investigate the area. There is no sign of anyone in this room. Look around. I don't see Freddy anywhere. I don't hear anything besides us. I think we have to do it a few times. No, still nothing. He doesn't appear to be in this room. Motion in the bathroom. I'm guessing, is that the only other room they have is a bathroom? Where's the bedroom? Motion. I read motion coming from the bathroom. Let's see. Enter bathroom. Metal. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay. This is Freddy's bathroom.
Huh? The bathtub is empty. That thing was filled with water just a few minutes ago.
He was hiding underwater.
I read motion. This room.
Damn. Where is he?
Gillian, behind you.
Oh, creepy. That was cool. It's in the reflection. Oh, crap.
Damn.
I missed. I've had it. Gillian. Whoa, wait, what?
That was close. You're lucky I was here to save your skin. Who are you? Me? Random Hideo, bounty hunter.
We heard that name random before.
Yes, Gillian, a bounty hunter. As the junker profession is so dangerous, their numbers have fallen dramatically over the past few years. As a result, the government decided to put a price on Snatchers' heads in order to encourage private citizens to cooperate in the effort to track them down.
Smart idea.
Naturally, these bounty hunters must register with the authorities.
You said your name's Random, right? What did you do? Follow me here?
Yeah, you got it. Investigations aren't my style. You track them down, I take them out.
Thank goodness.
You have the legal obligation to state your bounty hunter registration number. Please do so now, immediately.
BH75001 Random Hideo. That's RANDOMHAJILE.
BH75001, Random Hideo. That's confirmed. I officially recognize you as a legal bounty hunter. Wow.
Good. Good.
Gillian, records indicate that he has already disposed of 3 Snatchers just this month. Counting Freddy, that makes 4.
4?
I've been at this a lot longer than you have. Just relax, rookie. So, Junker Boy, let me give you a little tip. You might already know, but Snatcher's weak point is their artificial skin. If they sit out in the sun too long, they get cancer.
We knew about that.
That's why they set up a hospital to treat this little problem of theirs. You find it, you can take them out, roots and all.
Where did you get all your information? Wait a sec. You stole it from Gibson, didn't you?
That's not really important. But now that Gibson's out of the picture, I need you to get busy.
I track them down and you junk them. Is that the idea?
Anyhow, it seems Gibson found that hospital. He must have left behind some information about it.
What do you mean, seems? Don't you know anything about it?
Hey, investigations are your job, right?
I owe you one, Random.
Yeah, I'll get it out of you later. See ya, Junker Boy.
That sounds like a good plan to me. We find them, and he takes them out. He does all the dangerous work.
Snatcher-controlled hospital, eh? There's bound to be more than a few of them in there.
Act 1 end. There's 3 acts to this game, although I think some of the later acts, or maybe the last act, is actually really short. So we're probably past the third 30% or so into the game. Would you like to save your investigation? Hell yes, I would. I think we've already done 2. So let's go ahead and do 3. There we go. Okay, I can catch up. You were exactly right, Katamari. Very suspicious tub. Although, wasn't there a tub in the other place that was full of water, if I remember correctly? I don't know. I thought it had water in there as well, which is weird. And Genshin was one of your worst. You spent $3K in a year playing that. I don't think I've ever spent that much in a single game, Taji, although I did spend a lot playing Rock Band, both equipment and all the music. DD, that's the Final Fantasy game, is probably the second most you spent. Oh, that's something else. About 500-ish, but again, that's over 4 years. Oh, that is the Final Fantasy game. But yeah, you spread that out over how much time you played it, and that's less than like an MMO, paying like $15 a month. So it's really not too bad. I do too, Spider. 2007, 2000 to like 2010 or so. Just the golden age of that game, right? And Max, Peggy wasn't putting age ratings on discs covers back then, so it's hard to find the Sega CD version if it had a different rating. They might not have had a rating at all, Max. I just remember, I think like Mortal Kombat 1 and maybe Snatcher. A few of those had like some kind of like ratings on Sega CD games and Genesis games, I remember. I think it was like MA13, MA17, something like that. Which, of course, once the ESRB showed up, that was no longer a thing. Act 2, Cure. At least you understood the problem, though, Taji. That's good. You got out while you can, before you do any more damage. What could that chapter mean, Cure?
Okay, let's try to sort all this out. Metal Gear, would you mind helping out?
Not at all. Now projecting recorded video images.
Gibson calls in and you two immediately head for the abandoned factory in the M District. But when you arrived, Gibson had already been killed by someone or something at the factory. From hair and skin samples recovered from his body, you determined that the perpetrators were 2 Snatchers, 1 male and 1 female. In addition, from a floppy disk containing notes from Gibson's investigation, you discovered that Snatchers have a crucial defect. Gibson was apparently killed because he had learned about this weak point. And this weak point is a key difference between them and real humans. Their artificial skin cannot tolerate ultraviolet rays. Long-term exposure causes it to become cancerous, a form of melanoma. This severely limits the places and times that they can operate to midwinter, when daylight hours are their shortest, and of course at night. And it looks as if it will take at least 6 months for them to develop a new skin which overcomes this fault. So their biggest weak point was that they had to keep themselves protected from ultraviolet rays over the past 6 months.
I love this recap. These are
Gibson
great.
really put his earlier training as a science cop to good use in figuring this one out. And that's why they use plenty of sunscreen, even in the middle of the winter. As a result of this, it becomes clear that there is one thing they must have to continue their survival. And that is medical facilities, where they can treat artificial skin which has become cancerous. And it appears that Gibson may have located a hospital used for this very purpose. In an effort to determine where Gibson had been investigating, you analyzed his stomach contents, found buffalo meat, and headed to the only place in the city that serves it, Outer Heaven. Isabella Velvet, a dancer at this place, gives you a description, which allows you to put together a montage of the man Gibson was trying to track down. You then ran this montage through the city's data bank, using Jordan. And that gave you 2 suspects, Ivan Rodriguez and Freddie Nielsen. But from the condition of Ivan's skin, you determined that there was no possibility he could be a Snatcher. There was no evidence at all of melanoma. But as he was in possession of liquid sky, you turned him over to narcotics. Following that, a search of Freddie Nielsen's home turned up large quantities of sunscreen. Nielsen's wife, Lisa Nielsen, turns out to be a Snatcher, and you dispose of her. And you confirm that the skin cells found under Gibson's nails were from Lisa. Freddie Nielsen also turns out to be a snatcher, and you dispose of him as well.
No, I didn't.
The hair sample that was found in Gibson's hand is confirmed as being from Freddie. So you are able to determine that these two snatchers, Freddie and Lisa, were the ones who killed Gibson.
So we actually accomplished our main goal from the beginning of the game already.
But then we have a problem. The bounty hunter who saved you, Seed, Random Hajil. An investigation uncovers that the information he provided when he filled out his bounty hunter registration was completely false. So who is this guy? Friend or foe?
What about the bank account he was having his bounty deposited into?
It was a common account used for paying bounty, and the funds were retransferred from there. We couldn't learn anything from it. Thank you, Metal. And now for the real fun. The hospital that Gibson had tracked down. If we can hit that, we may be able to shut down this snatch operation of theirs. Or if we can find some kind of patient records there, we may be able to find them quite easily.
So, Little John's memory might provide us with an important lead.
That's right. If we're lucky, there may be something left that we can work with. Navigators record everything their junkers do, just in case.
Just in case, huh? Well, this looks like one of those cases.
Harry should have recovered it by now. Go see how he's doing. Seed, I'm counting on you to find this hospital.
Now it makes a lot more sense with all the hospital stuff, right? Let me catch up real quick. So I love that recap. That was fantastic. I have never played Clone Hero Max. I've heard of it. It's like a PC version of Guitar Hero where you can kind of like download songs and custom song mappings, right? I think I saw somebody stream it before. Cool idea. I mean, that's something we always wanted. I mean, you could practically get any song, not every song, but a lot of songs in Rock Band and stuff. There's so much DLC, thousands and thousands of songs. But, you know, there's still a lot they don't have. So being able to get that on PC is pretty cool. And yeah, Tajay, same. I mean, I always loved to play it with friends, but I never really played Rock Band too much solo. I did sometimes to practice a little bit, but that was just like when it was first coming out and it was brand new. Usually I only ever played when we had friends over. Yeah, true platypus. Well, if only you spent 60 in that game, what do you think is the most money you put into a single game? For me, it's Rock Band for sure. It's a continue of Faux Fix, which is a fork of Frets of Fire. Oh, I've heard of that too, Frets of Fire. The original dev stopped developing it, so Clone Hero was born. Oh, that's cool. It's been around for a long time. Okay, there's probably nothing new to investigate in here, I doubt. Maybe we should talk to the chief. Let's ask him about Random Hajil. He's a very shady character, but he doesn't seem to be working against us. That's true, he saved our life. Jeez. And you saw Rocksmith on Steam. Started playing that to guitar until Rocksmith Plus comes out. Now, is Rocksmith Plus the one that's coming out still, Hasifa? I know they had like a new version. Maybe 2014 was a new version. I got the original Rocksmith on my PS4. Maybe it was even the PS3. I forget when that came out. But I got one of them. I really liked it. I thought it was cool. I wish I'd put more time into it, but I just didn't. I wonder if we need to show him anything while we're here. I don't think we got any new big evidence. That is a new version, and it's not out yet. I'll have to check that out. Maybe a good time to get back into it. Although it's not something I can stream, unfortunately. It would be fun to stream guitar lessons, but too much copyright music, DMCA problems wouldn't be pretty. Okay, I think we're ready to get out of here. But let's go from room to room and talk to people. So let's go to engineering.
About time you got here, Gillian. I've got Little John's memory all ready for you.
Nice.
Were we able to get anything from it?
Just relax. I'll put it on the monitor for you now. I'm afraid it was almost completely destroyed beyond recovery. Those Snatchers, they sure do a thorough job.
What do you mean? Wasn't there anything left?
Like I said, just relax. I was able to get one video image out of it. I don't have the slightest what this is, but it's definitely got something to do with Jean's investigation. This is it.
Not worth it, Skywalker. Not worth it.
So, Gillian, do you have any idea what this is?
Hospital Olean? This is almost certainly the Snatcher-controlled hospital that Gibson was looking for.
You ought to run the name through Jordan, but if that hospital is not legit, the data won't mean anything. This city is packed with unregistered hospitals.
The sign in this picture looks curved. This word Olean might continue past the edge of the image.
I've stored this image. You can view it at any time. Just use the graphic memory command in the possessions menu.
I think we might have to go around, like, the city to try to find that sign in real life if the picture is cut off. So there's no way we're going to guess what else is after there. Olean. Hospital Olean, maybe? What else could be there? That's true, Max. You could stream it on Discord and then you don't really have to worry about that at all. Still technically against the rules, but random people aren't going to find it, so you're not really easily going to get reported, so it's usually not an issue. Let's talk about your feelings. Harry, do you think I can really make it as a junker? The chief said, or the chief and I know you're a good kid when we see one. You'll do just fine. And let's ask him about Random. I've heard he's really good. Already put down at least 3 of them, but I still don't get along with those types. But I thought that these blasters were only things that could take out a Snatcher. In theory, that's right. A standard ray gun just isn't strong enough. Still, if you modified a standard ray gun to focus its energy much better than usual, you never know. He killed that thing in one shot. But that would make it much harder to hit your target, right? That's right. In other words, this Random is one heck of a shot. Normally, that just doesn't work. And let's ask about Olean, see if he knows anything about that. Wait, what did Harry do? I think I missed something there. Oh yes, the PSVR 2 sounds like it's going to be a beast. Which, one thing I'm really excited about PlayStation VR 2 is it's going to, I think, also help Steam VR. Because right now, all the VR companies are focusing on, what is it called? The Quest 2, and just like, they have a different name now. Meta headsets, I guess they would call them now. No longer Oculus. But the problem with that is they're very limited in power. So we don't get the really fancy, high-end, like Half-Life 2 type experiences if all the developers are working on that. So having a fancy PlayStation VR means that there'll be more incentive to make those kind of experiences. So fingers crossed. I would love that. Hey, I may be old, but I'm in good shape. I don't know too much about hospitals. Never heard of this one either. MetaQuest. That's right, Asiba. Thank you. Okay, I don't think we have anything we need to show him necessarily. He gave us this thing. I guess we could show it to him. You might think I'm old-fashioned, but you've got to trust your instincts. It's one of the most important weapons a junker has. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for here. So we want to go to the computer and try searching for this. So let's go to the computer room. I actually really liked Oculus. I thought that was a clever name. Oculus, I think ocular, your eyes. I don't know, it just worked. Gillian? What? Harry suggested that we check the hospital using the Jordan system, but the Jordan system doesn't offer a hospital search function. Really? Why don't we ask Napoleon? True. I guess it wouldn't make sense to do that. So, crap. We need to call him, and then he has like a password to talk to him, doesn't he? At least he did before. Maybe he doesn't in this chapter. So we want to use Jordan. No. We don't want to use Jordan. We want to use Metal Gear to do the phone call. use Metal Gear, video phone. And I think it saves the names that we can look up. So I ask for a number, Napoleon. Please, Gillian, you really should have it memorized by now. It's been weeks. I'm sorry. 395644. I think I did have it memorized back then. 395644. That's probably the biggest thing, Max, is Oculus had great name recognition. You again. Sorry, you prefer a woman, I suppose. Whatever. Anyway, how about giving me the password? Crap, what was that password? We had to like read a bunch of like notes in the computer to find this. The revolution, was it is the end? Is that right? There was like 2 questions he was asking us. I'll try it once. I thought it was is the end. That's probably not quite right. It feels too long. Nah, crap. Oh, I was close. I was pretty close. Okay, the actual answer is the revolution is ended, right? I'll be seeing you. Look me up again after you've done your homework. Yeah, I'll try it again. He might ask me a different question, Hasifa, but that'll still work. Just going to call him again. 395644. Thanks for the help, Metal Gear. You knew the answer the whole time. The revolution is ended. And then there's another similar question. So his password is the 100-day. This might be revolution. Is this one revolution, Hasifa? I'll start entering that. I think that's what it is. Rain. Okay. I wasn't close. It started with an R. IGN. Thank you so much. Yeah, we've done this like probably 5 or 6 times, and it's always jumped between those 2 answers. There we go. Thanks. Okay, so once you're done there, now we have to go to that kind of city area, and he meets us there. So don't call. Let's move. I wonder if you're on a timer after you do that. I want to look around a little bit just to see if they've, have somebody new to talk to around here. Because this is a new chapter. Some things might move around. Let's check the shooting range. Nobody here. Okay, we'll go to the front desk. Exactly, Hasifa. I mean, I did have it memorized 2 weeks ago, but all of that is gone now. We haven't talked to her this chapter. Your feelings. Neo Kobe is a surprising town. Everybody's going about their lives so frantically. I know what you mean. Some people call the city a dump, but it seems so much more alive to me than other places. And let's ask about random. A bounty hunter, eh? Can you trust people like that? Well, he sounds sort of cool, but a little scary too. I wonder what kind of person he is. And let's ask about Oline. Oline, huh? I've never heard of any hospital like that. Okay, let's go to the turbo cycle. Alton Plaza? I think that's where we meet him. We don't have a ton of options now. I guess we're going to get all new locations this chapter. Yeah, playing this game now, I really wish I did play it back when I was a kid. Of course, I mean, we didn't have the kind of information that we did back then. Any information I got about video games was either from friends, gaming magazines, or I would rent the game myself. And this game just never crossed my radar back then. That's right. Another big reason we started this game is because it was like Christmas adjacent. There is like Christmas music playing. There's Santa Claus right there. So we have to look around. You basically have to wait a little bit for Napoleon to show up. Let's look at the nearby people. Crowds of busy year-round shoppers are milling about everywhere. Let's investigate the people. There are no suspicious types in the area. I don't know, that Santa's pretty suspicious. Yeah, but there could be a Snatcher among them, you know. That's true, but it is too frightening to think about. Let's look at downtown. The whole town is decked out in Christmas spirit. Oh yeah, you can see a Christmas tree back there now too. Well, maybe that was always there. I'm not sure. Yeah, Christmas is just around the corner. What are your plans for Christmas, Gillian? Me? Maybe some time with Jamie. Nah, I don't really know. Wasn't Jamie his ex-wife? Or wife that they're separated, I think, maybe? I don't know. So you don't have any firm plans yet, do you? Afraid not. Don't worry, I won't let you spend Christmas alone. Gillian, if nobody else is available, let's spend Christmas together. Christmas with you? It will be my first Christmas. Only in a worst case scenario, you know. Christmas with you is the worst case scenario. Aw. Poor Metal Gear, he's being so nice. Let's investigate downtown. We just got... Or poor Metal Gear got burned. The Christmas sales have got the whole area seething. Nobody seems too worried about the risk of Snatchers. Where are you, dude? Where's this guy at? Advertising display? The advertising has really become part of the city itself. None of these advertisements are really useful anymore, are they? How about the neon? 3D projections designed to look like old neon tubes are quite popular now. Let's look at the advertising. There are all kinds of advertisements for holiday products and television programs. How much more time do I have to burn here? I wonder if it is a timing thing. Like if I just like don't do anything, does that speed up time? Like we're actually just like waiting and he just shows up? I don't know. It just seems to like pop up from time to time. You know, I should probably be watching the advertising more closely. There might be some new phone numbers or locations that pop up. Yeah, it's all repeating now. Do I need to call him again? You would think like investigating people would help him to show up because you're actively looking for him. But no, nothing. Okay, let's try calling him again. I'm like 90% sure that's where he shows up. Was it 3, 9, 5, 6, 4, 4? Was that it? Oh, we're not getting an answer. I think I screwed up 2 of those numbers, or maybe he just doesn't answer yet. Let me try asking the number. Yeah, that's what I did. 395644. No answer. Hope something didn't happen to him. We're going to be here for a long time. He is around here. Okay, so he should show up. Oh, now I can look at the area. I don't think that showed up before. Oh, now we can look at Santa Claus. A man dressed as Santa Claus is handing out tissues as an advertisement. Interesting. Huh. That's Santa Claus. What's wrong? Nothing. Probably just my imagination. Shall we check him out? Many such promotional Santa Clauses appear this time of year. That's true, but that one... Is that Napoleon in the Santa costume? If it bothers you that much, why don't we investigate him? Let's check out this Santa. Let's go.
Wait a minute. You're no Santa.
How'd you guess?
What are you doing in that outfit?
What are you talking about? Ugh, I'm quitting this job. It's too dangerous. Somebody's after me. I'm gonna end up dead, just like Gibson.
So he's dressing up as Santa to avoid the Snatchers. So this is interesting. He just sneezed. Like, doesn't sneezing have something to do with the Snatchers as well? We were asking that woman, can't remember her name, Lisa, that was at the place, who was a Snatcher, if she had been sneezing because she was around a Snatcher maybe. So I wonder if he could just be sick, or maybe he's had Snatchers around him. Let's ask him about himself. Why don't you just go ahead and tell us who you really are, Napoleon? Nah, us informers are easier to get along with you if you don't know who we really are. One of these days, I'll have to tell you why I'm called Napoleon. How about the illicit hospital? The Hospital Olean, I think it was called? I need information about the underground hospitals. Besides all of the legit hospitals, there are scores of those underground places all over the city. You'll never be able to find them all. Wait a second. You might be able to learn something about those illicit operations by checking up on a pharmaceutical order. After all, almost all the drugs used on the island are manufactured here as well. That's right. All of the pharmaceuticals on the island are distributed or manufactured by Kobe Pharmaceuticals. Kobe Pharmaceuticals, eh? That's where Jamie works. What a coincidence. Jamie keeps tracks of records of shipments of pharmaceuticals throughout the island. She might be able to find something out. That's right. Let's call her and ask her later on. I don't think I have anything else to ask him. We can look at his costume. A Christmas Santa, eh? Somehow I just don't fit the image. Speaking of Christmas, we left all of our stuff up until this last Sunday, which was at the 9th, and I spent probably 7 hours tearing down Christmas stuff, meaning taking all the balls off the tree, all the lights off the tree, taking the tree out, which we had a really tall tree, you saw, all the indoor decorations, all the outdoor decorations, and then I put it all back up in the attic. So I must have gone up and down that ladder like 100 times that day. It was an exhausting day, especially after 2 weeks of being lazy. And Chinese Santa. Well, why not, Max? Why not? Well, I'm so sorry to disappoint you. It's a traditional Santa Claus costume. Let's investigate him as well. Do you still have yours up? We were trying to be as lazy as we could, as long as we could, Spider. But right before I went to work, I was just thinking, I gotta take this stuff down. Hey, don't be touching me. You've got a cold there, Napoleon. Some kind of allergy, I guess. I always get this way in the winter. An allergen that only operates in the winter. That could be Snow 9, you know. One can always pick up traces of Snow 9 wherever Snatchers appear. It's like just something in the air, I think, that they give off, maybe. It's a sneezing. It just goes on and on. Let's investigate his costume. There's a tag on the suit which says Rick Bakery Productions. That's the same place which makes those Outer Heaven masks. Interesting. Oh, we can ask him about Snow 9 now. It's a man-made strain that was developed by the military years ago as a defensive weapon to help protect bases and the like. But wasn't all of it disposed of long ago? Yes, but I hear talk that somebody started cultivating it again about 3 years ago. 3 years ago? That's about the same time the Snatchers first appeared. I'll ask again. Apparently, that stuff grows back quickly even after it's cleaned out. The areas it grows in are off limits, but the wind brings it right back to the city. One more time. Okay, now he's repeating himself. Okay, I think we're done talking to him. We need to call our... actually, we can use Metal Gear and just call our separated wife from here. Hey, let's hurry this up. I'm a busy guy. Yeah, you look like it. How do I leave? I was gonna say, yeah, I must be missing something. Let's try asking about these things a couple more times. We already saw that. I'm sure a specialist that will have a lot more to offer you than somebody like me. Sounds pretty bad. Oh yeah, it could be something we need to show him. That's true. What else? Oh, we got the video. We got that picture of the people. We already killed those Snatchers, though. I'm trying to think of what... Oh, we can use. What is this? Oh, you just bribe him, I guess. Oh, wait, is he waiting for money? We do have to pay him, don't we? You've got to learn the timing here. That's the key. If not, you'll be paying way too much. Oh, guess we don't pay him yet. Okay, so let's show the video memory of Little John. Olean Hospital. Oh, where the heck did I see that? So he remembers something. It is kind of lame having to go through like 4 menus to do the same thing over and over. Okay, I think he's repeating himself. Let's show him the chess piece. I don't know if we have already. We might have. For the life of me, I can't figure out what this chess piece is supposed to mean. I wonder what that is. Okay, no luck from him there. I don't think we need to show him anything else. Oh, now we have a new option here. Olean, there we go. Before that, why don't we take care of business? So now we show him the money. Or use the money. Damn, take it. Thanks a bundle. What's funny is you got somebody sneezing like that around you now. You're running for the hills. You don't want anything to do with that. It may not be one of those you're looking for, but I know an Olean hospital. And where is it? Hey, I'm not doing this for fun, you know. You're gonna have to do a little better than that. Wait, more cash? Let me try it again. What did you tell us for that amount of money? That you know an Olean hospital? That didn't help us. Okay. Use cash. Just as greedy as ever, eh? Here, take it. Thank you very much. I don't know too much about it, but it's over in the RF district. Why don't you go check it out?
All right, I've had it. Don't call me anymore, okay?
Wait a minute, Napoleon. I'll keep any snatchers off your back.
They're after both of us. You better worry about watching your own back. Oh, by the way, here, a little Christmas present for you.
Ooh.
What? Tissues?
See ya. Merry Christmas.
Well, now he's gone.
No surprise there. He's got plenty of reason to be scared. Besides, I got the information I needed.
There's an advertisement on the back of that pack of tissues.
This is an ad for outer heaven. Just how many different jobs does that guy have?
I was wondering, ooh, maybe there's like a secret note or something on there for us. Let's look at our possessions real quick. Look. Evidence? No, it doesn't look like we kept it. Okay. So let's go ahead and use our video phone. And we'll call up RX. So let's ask the number for Jamie. Metal. Could you give me Jamie's video phone number again? It's 393444. That's an easy one. It would be nice, since it's this advanced computer, you could just like pick the name and it would dial for you. What the hell? Hold on. Hold on. Is that like a fake mask? Look at below it. It looks like there's like a stick on that mask. My God, a Snatcher.
Bet I surprised you, huh? Don't worry, this is just a tape. I'm at work right now. If you need to reach me, please call Neo Kobe Pharmaceutical Labs at 391009. Sorry to scare you. Bye.
What a f***ing horrible, horrible answering machine. That's awesome. Oh, thank you so much for that, Hasifa. She really had me for a moment there. Since when did she start pulling practical jokes like this? No doubt that message is a strategy of hers to deal with your troublesome calling. Just what is that supposed to mean, Metal? There's no need to be embarrassed, Gillian. I'm fully aware that Jamie has snatched your heart. It's so weird because like we were together and then I don't remember how we lost our memory. I don't know if that was ever explained, but both of us have amnesia, us and Jamie. So like, we're not really together anymore? I don't know. Okay, let's do that. 391009. Oops, too many.
The number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please
Love
check
that.
the number and dial again. This is a recording. JT&T Neo Kobe.
Unfortunately, you can't skip that. But there we go.
Neo Kobe Pharmaceutical Labs, can I help you? Huh? Oh, it's you, Gillian. What's going on?
She looks very different there. Another thing I meant to tell you guys I got for Christmas. I'm a big fan of Cuphead. I love the video game. I did beat it. It was really tough, but it was awesome. And Andy got me like this big dice board game for Cuphead. We haven't tried it out yet. We were too involved with Final Fantasy over the break, but I'm excited to check that out. I don't know if any of you guys have tried it. Okay, sorry about that. I mean, being on duty and all. Gillian, please ask Jamie for her assistance. Yeah. We need to know if she has any ideas about black market hospitals, right? Oh gosh, here it comes. You're looking really good, Jamie. I'm doing all right. Talk about your feelings. Jamie, this is something I've learned since we split up. Although my memories of our time together aren't coming back, my feelings of our time together never left. Gillian. Can I do that multiple times? It was short, but our time together was wonderful. Yes, but we could never stop arguing. Yeah, but even those memories are precious now. Our only memory together. Okay, now it's repeating. Ask about her job. Jamie, I've learned that the Snatchers have taken over a hospital somewhere on the island. I need your help in investigating this. All you have to do is ask Gillian. I'll do anything to help you out. How about that creepy answering machine? Get rid of that. That'll help me out. Jamie, that message on your answering machine, wasn't that going a bit too far? Did I scare you? You bet you did. Were you worried? Yes, I was worried. How worried? How worried? Well, really worried, you know? Good. Would you cut the jokes like that? If the Snatchers ever actually got their hands on you, I don't even want to think about it as a joke. Okay, Gillian. Okay, no more options there. Now we ask. Let's do the hospital last. Let's ask about her memory. How's your memory doing? Any signs it might be coming back? Somehow, I feel like maybe I've always been doing this job. I seem to remember wearing white. Can't you recall anything, Gillian? Yeah, how do you lose your memory and just fall into a job like that? She's doing some professional work. Seems kind of scary when somebody doesn't remember anything. Jamie and White. I'm afraid not. Nothing. And the UV hospital. The Snatchers require a hospital which has facilities to treat ultraviolet ray exposure. Do you have any ideas about that? Well, having facilities to treat ultraviolet ray exposure is nothing rare, but we keep records here on the hospitals on the island. I'll take a look at those. But don't get your hopes up. If it's a black marketplace running on its own, we probably won't have anything on it at all. Guess, do I have to ask again? Don't worry. If I figure anything out, I'll give you a call. Now I've got a reason to talk to you again sometime. You silly. You don't have to have a reason to talk to me. You know, No, I'm sorry. Ask out on date? I mean, why not? Thanks for asking me to the arcade the other day. I'm sorry I couldn't go, but I was really happy that you asked. I want to see you. I can't see you now, Gillian. We're better off like this. Okay, it just repeats. That's probably everything. I think we're just waiting for her to call us back now. So let's go ahead and hang up. Or maybe we need to show her something. I'll show her the video memory of the picture. Oh, Lean. I think I've heard of that. I think it might be a hospital on the island. Almost all of the development and administration of pharmaceuticals on the island takes place here. Do we have anything else? I don't know if I ever showed her anything, to be honest. Did we ever show her the chess piece? That's a chess piece. What's that for? I still haven't figured that out myself. Is it supposed to have some meaning? From what I know of Gibson's personality, it probably does. Okay, I think that's probably it. I think we're ready to hang up. It was nice talking to you, Jamie. Bye for now. If I find anything about that hospital, I'll give you a call. Thanks. I really need your help on this one. See you later, Gillian. Bye. Well, that's good. There's something happening in the background while we keep working. Let's get out of here. I think we're ready to enter the turbo cycle and go elsewhere. Did we get a new location from that guy? He might have given us something. Oh yeah, we can go straight there. Okay, sweet. Now this might not be the correct one. It's just one that Napoleon remembered. So let's check this out. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll do my quick save, but we'll do a real save as well. Just in case. I'm so scared I'm going to accidentally do a quick load instead of a quick save. I love that music. That doesn't quite look right. The Olean is like on the wrong side of the word hospital. At least from that picture that we saw. This is the Olean hospital that Napoleon told us about. Let's use Metal Gear. Save. Four. Continue. Okay, let's look at the hospital. Oh, yeah, that could be scrolling. I didn't think about that. I mean, it shows stationary here, but yeah, maybe it's supposed to be scrolling. There is a neon sign on the roof of the building. The entrance appears to be the front. And the billboard? I wonder what they specialize in. There are no signs or anything. That's because it's one of the illicit places. Doesn't mean it's the illicit place, just an illicit place. The window? The lights are on, and there are signs of people inside. It looks like they are open. And the area? It's away from the worst of the slums, but you could hardly call this a nice neighborhood. Neon sign. It says Hospital Olean. Is this really the place we are looking for? And the door. It's an automatically opening double door. Good, we don't have to break into any locks this time. Relentless! You're at work, so no audio, but you want to drop in and say hi. Oh, Relentless, we love you too. Thank you so much for saying hi. I know you cannot hear me, but I appreciate you dropping in and say hi. We miss you. Hope you are doing very well, and I can't wait until we can chat more later. I don't think I've investigated anything. I've only looked at stuff. So let's go ahead and start investigating. The hospital. Strange cries can be heard from in the hospital. Could this be the Snatcher maintenance facility that Gibson described? And the window. It is covered with heavy metal screening. And the area? There is no one in the area. This hospital is quite a lonely neighborhood. The neon sign. The neon sign appears different from the one in Little John's memory. Is this really the hospital from Little John's memory? I kind of doubt it. It's probably not going to be the first one. And the door. This is odd. There seems to be using pressure plate sensors rather than a more modern infrared. Maybe because it's so old. I don't know. And Azucha, how are you doing, dude? Glad to see you again. Welcome. How was your holiday? The Christmas, New Year's, all that good stuff. So in other words, things haven't changed months since they opened. Must have been here a while. Oh, we can smell too. It doesn't smell like a hospital usually does. It's more like the smell of film. Metal Gear. Yeah, so Zucha, if you're not familiar with Snatcher, this is actually a really old Hideo Kojima game. He made this before Metal Gear Solid. I think any of the Metal Gears, maybe. No, maybe the first Metal Gear is before this, but yeah, your little robot pal is called Metal Gear. It's cool. Oh, you're mid-online school break. So you are already back in school right now, but you're just on like break in the middle of class right now. Is that right? We can't know unless we go in, Gillian. Be very careful. Yeah, we have like a little robot buddy friend, Azucha, that's like kind of helps us with everything. We use him to do investigative stuff and make phone calls. Little robot helper, and he's called Metal Gear. I think we're probably done in here. Oh, well, good to see you, dude. I'm glad you could drop in and say hi. 87. I think this game came out in like 89, Hasifa, on... I forget what system it first came out on, but the Sega CD version didn't come out until 92. Let's go ahead and move in. Go inside. And Boss Secreto, what's up, dude? Happy New Year. Watching you on your phone before you go to bed. It can be relaxing, Secreto. But we've also had to shoot some people in the face, and it got pretty gruesome as well. It's good to see you, dude. Happy New Year to you as well. How was your holidays? Did you have a good break? Okay, Metal Gear, I'll open the door. Are you ready? Yeah, go ahead. Oh, that's why. It's like, those are systems I'm not familiar with at all. It looks like a pretty normal hospital. This doesn't look like crazy, sketchy stuff, does it? We're in the hospital. This would appear to be the reception area. Let's look around the room. This room seems to be a waiting area. Seems normal. Nearby people. Everybody is holding an animal of some sort. Is this a veterinary hospital? The reception area is just inside the entrance, the front side of the building. And the nearby people? Everyone is carrying an ID. It would appear that they are all law-abiding Neo-Kobe citizens. Yeah, I think this is just retrofitted to be a whatchamacallit, a veterinary hospital. Oh, good on you for getting the booster, dude. That's awesome. How did you feel after that? I've heard the boosters kick some people's butts pretty bad. Like a little worse than the first 2 shots, I guess. That's true. You could have a relaxing shooting game. That's very true. There are no suspicious looking types here. That's what I was saying. This place looks pretty chill. The reception desk. That lady has a penguin. That can't be legal. The sign says dangerous or hard to control animals must be on a leash or in a cage. All the animals should be on a leash regardless. Small animals. The parrot. I really don't care for animals. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I really wish he would shut up. I really wish he would shut up. I really wish he would shut up. The parrot. Oh, spare me. Let's investigate the penguin. Just a little tired. That's what I had after the second shot, pretty much. That's good. That's good. Oh my gosh, that was loud. Once again, Metal Gear. I don't really care for animals. How about the dog? Please, Gillian, I have a real trouble with him. I think we're actually making the robot go and check out all these animals. And the kitty. I'm really sorry, but I just can't deal with animals at all. I feel like they did this just to have funny animal sounds. That's the only reason this exists. Let's ask about Snatchers. Have you heard any rumors about Snatchers in the area? Who are you talking to? I'm not worried. We keep a dog in our house. So does this hospital. Snatchers hate dogs, right? There is no solid proof, but animals with good senses of smell are said to be able to pick them out. That's right. That's why so many people are starting to keep pets these days. Good. We got 3 dogs. We're already prepared for Snatchers. And you miss having pets? At least the family ones since you moved? Are you allowed to have pets at the new place you're at, Hasifa? Or do they charge you extra for that or anything? Let's check out the animals, or the hospital specialty. This is a vet. What kind of hospital is this? What? Didn't you know before you came? This is an animal hospital. Sorry, but I don't think they can help your poor little robot friend. Hey, I'm not sick. I'm functioning properly. Technically, yes, but you don't have the home life for it. That's true. It depends on the animal you want to get. Like a cat usually works out better if you're moving around a lot, you're not always home. But a dog, that requires constant supervision and lots of attention, especially if you get a puppy. God help you. They're destructive. Let's smell in here. Oof, it really smells in here. That's the odor given off by these animals and their byproducts. So that's it. I thought something was ripe. Yeah, Chad moves to get a raccoon. Outdoor pet, right, Nate Rocker? Although, honestly, just, leave your trash can open. You can get a raccoon real easy. Or, we don't get raccoons here. We actually get possums all the time. I wonder if I need to show anything in here. I can't imagine showing this. Oh, maybe we should show this hospital name to the people here. Maybe they would know of a different Olean hospital. I'm looking for a hospital with this sign. Well, it's not the one for this place. Looks kind of similar, though. Try one more time. Nope. We're just in the wrong place. We gotta get out of here. Gillian, what good does it do to just come this far if you're just going to leave? Let's take a look at the animals here. I thought I looked at every animal here, game. Oh, maybe I didn't look. Maybe I just investigated each one. That appears to be one of the super memory parrots. People use these birds frequently now. They have to study foreign languages or have other sounds they want to record. Man, they did not know how easy recording would be in the future where you don't need a parrot. That's so funny. Oh, did you really, Spider? Did it come in like you allowed it in? Or did it sneak in from time to time? Let's ask about this. Everybody here has small animals of some kind. They must be very rich individuals. And the dog? That's one of those humming dogs, you know, the ones that have their larynxes modified to help eliminate sound pollution. That's awful. I never heard of the term humming dog, but when they remove the vocal cords to make a dog quieter, that's just so inhumane. Then why did it bark? That's probably why it is at the hospital, because they failed removing it. And the cat. Ah, yes, that's one of those pocket pets popular among women as a combination pet and handbag. They were created by splicing marsupial genes into common household animals. This one would appear to be one of those cat models. Wait, hold up. They crossbred a cat and like a kangaroo? So the cat would have a pouch that a woman could use as a purse? Is that what's going on here? Okay, I think I've looked at all the animals. Am I supposed to send you to investigate one of them? Yeah, he always just says he has trouble with animals. Maybe I need to ask this a couple times. Really design our cats, right? We'll be okay, won't we? They stay away from animals, right? Let's ask one more time about the specialty. The doctor here has a really good reputation. It's so hard to find a good vet these days. So he used to sneak in. Hasn't been back since we got Gunther. I bet he hasn't, Spider. The raccoons don't seem to care about cats so much. But bigger dogs? No thanks. They won't want anything to do with that. Am I supposed to look at the pets again? I'm going to try all the animals one more time. And here's the penguin. It's a Magellanic Kobe penguin. They were developed in 1933 as a breed which could thrive in tropical and temperate climates. Okay, that makes more sense why it's here. The dog again. As you can see, it is a very quiet animal. Not like Georgie. And the cat. It seems to have a wound in its pouch. That happens frequently with those, I'm afraid. That's sad. Women's sharp cosmetic cases end up hurting the insides of the animals' pouches. Those poor animals. Women just won't let anything stand between them and their pursuit of beauty. And you wonder why you have trouble getting along with women. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, now we can ask about the hospital doctor. What about the doctor here? Is he any good? He's a fully licensed doctor with his genetic manipulation permit. This is about the only place in town that will let you in without an appointment. Fully licensed, eh? Let's ask one more time. He really loves animals, you know, and he's a great surgeon. Nothing else I can ask about, really. Okay, if I try to exit now, are you still going to tell me I have to do more? No, there's still more. What have I not investigated 14 times? I tried showing them the picture of the other hospital, which made sense. But they didn't seem to care about that. I guess we could try the chess piece. What's this? New pet gum? I didn't expect anything from that. I think I showed this thing twice. Maybe I need to show my Junker ID. I know you gotta be careful when you do that, but let's try it out. Are you a police officer? Oh, that was it. Okay. Let me show this one more time. Isn't that a different hospital? Probably. Okay, she repeats the answer about Snatchers. Oh, here we go. Well, they don't do direct genetic manipulation, but their treatments are really good. They service manufactured pets here too. And they're approved by the Life Manipulators Oversight Committee. Okay, now they're repeating themselves there. And the doctor? Same thing. Just investigating anything to see if we get anything new. So far, it all seems the same. That's interesting, though. He said it appears to be a smaller facility than he thought. Maybe there's a lot more shady stuff going on behind the scenes.
Snatchers cannot tolerate dogs. It is improbable that this is their skin cancer treatment center.
Looks like we barked up the wrong tree here. So, now we're back to square one, huh?
Don't become too discouraged. We still have many leads. Let's head back to the turbocycle.
Do we actually have any leads? I don't know about that. We were waiting to hear from
Olean Hospital.
Someone else.
Unfortunately, this wasn't the place.
You're right, Metal. Okay, let's go.
But we'll probably get a call pretty soon now that we already checked that one out. That's probably her.
Gillian, it's the emergency line from HQ. I'll connect you.
Oh, maybe not.
Gillian, I'm glad I got you. I got a call from Katrina. She said she has something she needs to give you.
Something to give me? What in the world?
She seemed really scared. Kept saying that Alice was barking.
When did she call?
Oh.
About 30 minutes or so ago.
Damn.
Gillian, we should hurry.
Yeah, Katrina's in trouble.
Why did it take you 30 minutes to call me? I mean, they can call the robot anytime, right? It wasn't like in the turbo cycle, I don't think. Okay, it's Gibson's house. This is Gibson's daughter, I think? That's Katrina? Get us to the Gibson house now, Metal. Set the automatic traffic control system to give us absolute priority. 10-4. God, I hope she's safe. This would probably be the perfect time to save it and wrap up the stream. We're just about to do something exciting. I hope it gives me a chance to save it. We've arrived at Jean Jack Gibson's house. What would you like to do? Let's get the hell out of here. You can't save in the turbo cycle. You have to get out. We've arrived at Gibson's house. What would you like to do? Okay, so yeah. Now we'll get a chance to save it. This is perfect. I wonder what happened. The dog's barking. Maybe Snatcher related? Maybe a raccoon? I don't know. I think we've used all of them. Let's go head back on save 1. It contains data. Is it okay to overwrite it? Yes, it is. Save complete. We'll say continue playing. And I'm also going to do my own quick save. just to see if it works. It didn't work before, but fingers crossed. You know, it's nice to have a backup as well. But still, super cool game though. How are you guys liking it? I'm really enjoying this game. I'm not like huge into like visual novels. They can be fun. We did like Ace Attorney and stuff, but I love the cyberpunk old school theme of this one. It definitely kind of hits all the right buttons for me. All right, let's exit here.